Hello and welcome back to Rana. My name is Beast. Today we're back with Daitoshokan no Hitsujikai. Gonna go ahead and start over with the good old Tsugumi-Route. Also, as you can see, I now have something. Can I even show this? Hold on. Let's try this again. Tripod. So now I can actually have like a better angle. At least I think it's better. If y'all still prefer the whole on top of the screen thing, go ahead and do tell me. Because there's not something that's set in stone. There's something I can still change. You know? I do feel like this angle is a bit better at least. That makes sense. So that's arrived now, and then there's also this. An Elgato capture card. So now I can technically record games from Switch, PlayStation, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's, and you know, also stream them. There's also like these weird ass stream layouts that already come pre-installed with the software. It's really weird. But yeah, there's something I can do now. So just put that back here. Just gonna like put all of these over there. Turn on the goddamn fan. Why the fuck's it spinning? I don't remember telling you you can spin, you little bastard. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on now, and hold on, first off I gotta like spin it a bit more in this direction, since I mostly gesture with this hand. Something I can actually do now, because the lower angle is, where is it, there we go, transform, edit transform. Just overall, just make it bigger, so let's make that to 130 instead. There we go. Push that over here. Yeah, there we go. That's something I can do now relatively easily. So now you can actually see my right hand, which I mostly use for my gestures, which is something I actually do a lot. Like, for some reason I always had the camera in a way that made the hand mostly be off screen. But I actually gesture a lot with my hand as I talk. I don't know why. It's just something I do. Anyways, also... B. It's still they still don't have the stuff I usually buy. Actually, they had the stuff, but only the alcohol-free ones. Which don't taste good. Like, literally... These two bottles of Radler are the last two bottles of Radler, regular Radler, they had in the entirety of the store. So, yeah. Anyways, I think I mentioned before that I'm very mad at Tsugumi's Route right now because, you know, the whole power outage thing, which kind of, you know, puts a damper on stuff. Anyway, so let's get going, I guess, and feel sorry for Shirasaki. Come on, Shirasaki. Come on, Shirasaki knows that much. Now, that's why I'm gonna relatively try to blaze through, like, the stuff I've already seen until a point where, you know, I haven't been at yet. So yeah, it's Mochizuki's turn to look apologetic. She stiffens up straight like a soldier. If anything, she looks far more out of place now. Shizaki, you don't have to actually look like a god. Mochizuki smiles right. Also, something that happens is, even when the Mochizuki-Route already has some strange inkling that in Tsukumi's route, there's gonna be like a big story element of just, I feel like the Crown Prince is gonna fall for her, and that's just gonna be like a big part of the story. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say that now. Because I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. That's actually what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna like influence the story in a big way, because the power outage happened before like any big story relevant things could happen, possibly. Anyways, Mochizuki smiles wryly.
ではこんな感じでいきますね。
Her face becomes softer and lighter. Yep, that is far more like Shirasaki.
話を戻すわね。当日、皇太子は朝8時にここへいらっしゃいます。
There we go.
私たちは彼に
Well,
学
that's
園を
already
案
stuff
内
we've
し、
seen.
夕方5時までに
So to
戻
the
らな
next
ければなり
choice,
ません。
Shiraki's ideas should be considered. If the goal is to leave the Crown Prince satisfied, then I think we should consider Shirazaki's suggestions as well. There's no point in for the library club to be involved if we're only going to show him how we study during class.
筧くん。
Isn't that right, Shirazaki? Shirazaki nods enthusiastically.
では、図書部の中で検討してからプランを出してください。それに対して生徒会の方から意見を出させていただくわ。
Alright.
とはいえ、多かれ少なかれ授業見学は必要
That's
だと思
already
うの。
stuff we've seen again. So just skip it. Good stuff. I should back Shizaki up. I want to support Shizaki as best as I can. Rizuki, I understand your concerns, but don't they have several professionals at managing security? Furthermore, they also said that they want his visit to be unannounced. In such a case, I think we shouldn't worry about the details and propose the most interesting plan we can come up with.
安全面は気にしなくてもいいということですか？
We can't completely disregard it, of course. But to put it in another way, I think we should prioritize what would be fun for the Crown Prince. We can then take your advice on board if there are any issues. Mochizuki takes a moment to ponder my words.
筧くんの言う通りですね。どうやら私たちは安全にこだわりすぎていたようです。
Mochizuki's expression grows warmer.
ありがとうね、筧くん。
Shizaki whispers to me with a little wink.
では気を取り直して計画を煮詰めましょう。
Mochizuki starts us off afresh.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Our frank and open exchange of views lasts well into the night. It's already past 11 p.m. by the time we wrap up.
ごめん、お待たせ。
This shit is cold. Only like hitting my arm. Like, none of my body, only my arm. The meeting with the student council just ended a little while ago. Shizaki and I stopped at the club room before going back home together. Shall we go? Something I actually also feel like talking about is today, for the first time in almost 3 years. That's not 3, this is 3. Like for the first time in 3 years almost. I went into the pool again. And I kind of felt weird, especially since I couldn't find my swimming trunks. Or at least not a pair that still fits me. So I just kind of went in there in underwear. Which kind of felt really weird. So yeah, anyways. Felt nice and refreshing too. She starts walking alongside me.
今日は疲れた。
Don't worry. I'm gonna turn this off again. And also, right before this, I actually watched like the 4th episode of Trash Taste. Because the spinning blades, I thought something was some kind of insect was flying there. Anyway, so yeah, I've watched like the 4th episode of Trash Taste podcast. I don't listen to podcasts. I'll be honest with you. I'm not too into podcasts. The only reason why I watched it is because Giguk and the Anime Man both uploaded videos on how they did that little challenge where they tried to buy certain stuff with certain challenges and not exceed $500 while getting as close to it as possible. And I just kind of watched how it played out, like the end results, and I'm actually surprised that Giguk did not lose. My god. Anyways, that meeting lasted forever.
でもすごく有意義だったと思う。最後は望月さんも滝川さんも分かってくれたみたいだし。
She refused to back down from her ideals. In the end, it was Mochizuki who blinked first. We managed to attain several exceptions to our plan under the condition that we consider security to the greatest extent possible. Though we're right back to square one if the Crown Prince rejects our plan.
それは今考えても仕方ないよ。学園での一日を楽しんでもらいたいって思いが伝われば、きっと分かってくれるはずだから。
She pushes onward under the presumption that she's doing the right thing. Seeing her that way makes me want to be more honest too.
筧くん、ありがとうね。
What for?
私、筧くんは望月さんの味方をするんじゃないかなって思ってたんだ。
We're fellow club members. You'll always have my support.
だけど、筧くんは私より望月さんに考え方が似てると思うから。
She's not wrong there.
望月さんには私がわがままを言っているように聞こえたと思うし、筧くんが同じように感じてもおかしくなかった。
Really does feel like the webcam looks better right now. Like that might just be me, but it does feel like it's better. It might just be stupid or something like that, but hey, that's nothing new. Anyways,
でもね、筧くんは分かってくれたんだ。
I glanced to my side at her. She's looking at me with a smile on her face.
私が大切だって思うことを同じように大切だって思ってくれてた。私の代わりに望月さんに思いを伝えてくれた。すごく嬉しかったよ。
The way she smiles as she speaks, I can't help but find it cute.
さっきのありがとうはそういう意味。分かってくれた？
What the fuck? Anyways, yeah. I managed to smile with one of my own. The Crown Prince will be coming on the 15th. There are only 3 more days left. We'll have to finalize the plan by tomorrow, too. We'll probably have lots to do.
頑張って皇太子にいっぱい楽しんでもらおうね。
What the fuck is that? Yep.
筧くんももっと楽しそうな顔してないと楽しいことが逃げちゃうよ。笑顔笑顔。
Shirasaki peers at my face with a grin. How's this? I'm trying to manufacture a smile of my own.
なんか違うな。
It is? Shirasaki swivels in front of me and grabs onto my cheeks.
もっとこう？
She lifts my cheeks up forcefully. I suppose this is one way to make someone smile.
あれ？ダメみたい。
There you go. Something that was also kind of sad that I didn't get on footage now is me basically showing what I looked like on a what I would look like on a sunny yet cold day today, like right now. Just like sunglasses, mask, and hoodie, just look like an absolute fucking burglar. Anyways.
筧くん、笑顔は向いてないみたいだね。
Right through the heart.
冗談だって。
I know. I continue teasing and making her flustered as we make our way back to our homes. I'm going to smash somebody's skull in if we don't see any interactions with Kodachi in this route, by the way. Because no interactions with Kodachi insinuates, Shirasaki forgetting about her. Which would be sad, especially since I know something that'll probably come up in her route. The whole reason why she's a shepherd and all that. Because if I remember correctly, that's something that actually came up in the anime. So, yeah. Anyway, we rushed our preparations right up to the day of the Crown Prince's arrival. Shirazaki's message to enjoy a day of Academy life seemed to have gotten through. The Academy's proposed plan went through without a hitch. We were slightly taken aback when the car surrounded by the security police arrived. But the Crown Prince himself was a perfect gentleman. Takamine and I were ready to use ourselves as shields in the worst case, but fortunately the tour went as planned. We're pretty tired, and we didn't even move around that much. We returned to the club room after escorting the Crown Prince on the tour. We instantly collapsed onto our chairs the moment we stepped inside.
皆さん、お疲れ様でした。つい先ほど電話で皇太子から連絡がありました。
Mochizuki came with us to the club room. She quickly offers her words of thanks.
なんて言ってきたんですか？とても楽しい時間を過ごせました。ありがとうございました。ですって。
Hold on. I don't know why I'm playing around with this right now. Just feels weird not to play around with something, at the very least. Anyways,
そっか。よかった。
お世辞かもしれないけどな。
わざわざお電話をいただけたということは、かなり気に入ってもらえたということだと思います。あと、ミス白崎に改めてお礼を言いたいともおっしゃっていたわ。
So that was his main goal.
でしょうね。
Mochizuki and I smile knowingly to ourselves.
どういうこと？
Shirasaki stares at us blankly. You didn't notice? The Crown Prince was hitting on you the whole time. Yep. That's what I meant.
何？あれはそういう意味だったのか？
Crown Prince was completely smitten with Shirasaki. By the time afternoon came, it felt more like he was escorting her rather than the other way around.
そういえば、さりげなく白崎さんの背中に手を添えてたりしましたね。紳士のたしなみとしてやってるのかと思いました。
You never touch somebody you don't know without their permission. Like, even if you try to be gentlemanly, that's just a no-go. Yeah. Well, it can't be construed that way. There's like some kind of drop of probably beer. And I don't know why that was there. Anyways, but he was definitely showing interest in Shirasaki when he asked about her favorite food and all those kinds of things.
あれ、そういう意味だったんだ。随分と軽い皇太子ですね。親しみを見せてくださっているのだと思いますよ。実際、今回の視察の成果を教育改革の参考にしたいとおっしゃっていたそうです。国のことを考えてるなんて、やっぱり皇太子なんだね。
Everyone nods. I also don't know why I'm just constantly like alternating between looking at this screen and this screen. So yeah, like this and this. This is the actual recording. This is the actual game. So yeah. Everyone nods.
熱い展開になれば、俺が体を張って守ったのにな。出番がなくて残念だったぜ。
何事もなかったのだから喜びましょう。新聞部に情報が漏れないか心配していたんだけど、気優に終わってよかったわ。
That probably have been chaos at the drop-off point if the news leaked out.
うちのメンバーはみんな口が固い。だから、今回の件は本当に感謝しているわ。力を貸してくれて本当にありがとう。こちらこそやりがいのある依頼に携われて嬉しかったです。あなたにそう言ってもらえると素直に喜べるわ。
Mochizuki probably has a clear understanding of Shirazaki's purity now.
もし図書部で困ったことがあれば遠慮なく相談に来てください。できる限り力になるわ。 ありがとうございます。
Shirasaki bows politely.
それではまた近いうちに。近いうちですか？
Yazaki's head tilts to the side.
今回のことでやはり筧くんは生徒会に必要な人材だと分かりましたから、後日改めてお誘いに来ます。
戦うね、生徒会長。
Sheesh, she's really persistent.
望月さん、それ何かし
Whoops.
ら？筧くんは図書部にとって大切な人なんです。だからその生徒会には。
Shirasaki braces herself as she starts to mumble.
前も言いましたけど、私は掛け持ちでも構わないの。
Yet you mentioned that, first off, Library Club is hella busy already. They already barely get any breaks. Second off, the student council is probably even busier, so that wouldn't really be an option. Also, thirdly, why did she not suggest that in her own route, instead of like saying, no, you stay with the Library Club, you little bastard? How dare you? Anyways,
図書部と一緒に生徒会もやってもらえれば嬉しいわ。そうすれば今まで以上に図書部と緊密な協力関係が作れると思うのだけど。でも
I already know what she wants to say. I really like the soundtrack. Hold on a bit. First off, is that like her theme? Or is it? Is that just a regular soundtrack? Because if this is her theme, she may have the best theme. Something I could actually put. You know what? I'm gonna actually try to stream again tomorrow. Something I could actually stream is Crypt of the Necrodancer. Anyways, not Crypt of the Necrodancer, a Cadence of Hyrule. Anyways, I already know what she wants to say. She's just too nice to actually say it. It's up to me to make it clear. Mochizuki?
Hi?
I appreciate the invitation, but I will not join the student council.
掛け持ちでもダメなの？
Correct, I'm the vice president of the library club. Betraying everyone here is not an option.
つまりもうチャンスはないということかしら。
This broke my heart in the first recording. It breaks my heart in the second recording. Especially this scene, this screenshot especially. Oh, my heart. My heart. My heart. Oh, the fucking fan. Spoilers beware. Not spoilers beware. There we go. I really like the soundtrack. The soundtrack is really good. I'm afraid so. I can feel Shirasaki gazing at me.
そう。わかりました。
My heart.
残念だけど諦めるしかないみたいね。
Seeing Mochizuki look so depressed makes my chest ache. My creed is to be as nice as possible to everyone, but some things need to be made crystal clear. Yeah, it makes your chest ache and makes my chest fucking shatter in a million pieces. Hold on, there's like a... Isn't there like a fan disk for this? Hold on. Daitoshokan or Hitsujikai, be in database. Fan disk. It's apparently the same setting as Fortune Arterial. Huh. Which still very much needs translation. Because true translation only did it halfway, roughly. Which is sad. Like Fortune Arterial has some very good characters. Anyways, Dreaming Sheep. Let's see which characters have routes here. Main characters. The character that's only in PS Vita again. Kodachi, Senri, Tamamo, Tsukumi, Kana, that's it. So no extra route for Maho. That is sad. Hold on. Actually, she's listed as a side character for the for this one as well, so there's a chance. Like there is a chance, at least.
望月さん、もしよろしければ、いつでも遊びに来てください。
So if like the fan disc ever gets translated, there's at least a small chance that we get more Maho. Which is kind of funny because, you know, her name, Maho, the name of the character that made me enjoy the game so much that I felt that I'd heard too much to do all the other routes in Sankaku Renai. Maho. Oh, okay.
来ていいの？
Shirasaki.
筧くん、いいよね。
Shirasaki's kindness knows no bounds. That's what makes it so attractive. Yeah, I'll welcome you as a member of the library club.
わかりました。今度はただのお友達として来ることにするわ。
Morizuki steps back with a bittersweet smile.
それでは、私は戻ります。はい、お疲れ様でした。
See ya. The following scene has pissed me off quite a bit on the first recording. Everyone sees her off.
白崎さん。はい、何でしょうか。筧くんがあなたに惹かれる理由が分かった気がします。残念だけど、筧くんはあなたに譲るわ。
I only said that I won't join the student council. I didn't say anything about being Shirazaki's.
あら、まさか勘の鋭い筧くんがそんなことを言うなんて。
Morizuki laughs slightly. Vague inkling, actually, but this just about confirms it. Morizuki wouldn't have pushed so hard to recruit me for just my abilities. But what about Shirazaki? Still glance at Shirazaki's face. Our eyes meet for a split second before she turns away in embarrassment. Of course, I mean turn aways. That makes me feel embarrassed too, which can only happen because of the feelings I have for her.
それじゃ、頑張ってね。
It starts around... not yet.
負けちゃったか。
So I feel like Mochizuki really should just go to Takigawa and just like, you know, just at least spend a day crying or something like that. Catharsis is good for you.
分かっていても、やっぱり悔しいわね。
Silence envelops the club room. This is the scene. Don't stop sympathy. Yeah, like that's also a joke in the first one because yeah, don't stop sympathy. I wish I could stop it right now. Maybe my chest wouldn't hurt as much. Silence envelops the club room. This feels uncomfortable. This is the scene that pissed me off, by the way. Incomprehensible murmurs emerge from our throats.
なんだ。生徒会長もああ言っているし、
結論を出してもいいんじゃないか?
Everyone except Shirasaki immediately stares at me. I won't join student council.
先輩
Misono says with a smile.
生徒会長は蹴った。
じゃあ、白崎さんは?
They gesture with their hands to welcome my answer. Why do I have to respond?
面白いからです。
Demons, all of them. Hey, Shirasaki, say something!
困るよ。つまり、筧先輩はないと。そういうことじゃなくて。
Shirasaki clasps and unclasps her fingers as her words trail off into nothingness.
じゃあ嫌いなのか?
まさか嫌いなわけないよ。でも好きとかそういうんじゃないっていうか、なんというかはっきりしないですね。
私の目には明らかなんですけどね。ああ、私の目にもだ。
Shirasaki jumps to her feet as her face reddens on the Kanosuke and Sakuraba stairs.
やめて、そんな目で見ないで。
Shirasaki makes for the door.
ミソノ、ガードだ。
了解です。
Misono points to the door. The fat cat takes the cue. Locks the door with a clank.
ちょっとキザ様。
フェイフェイフェイ。
Giza starts shadowboxing with rarely seen agility. You're getting out of here over my dead body, essentially. Well, that can be arranged. Anyways.
桜庭先輩の命令ですから。私は嫌なんですけど。
As if.
ママもちゃん。
白崎、年貢の納め時という言葉がある。ごまの油とあれは絞れば絞るほど出るという言葉もある。
そんな。
さすが圧政藩士の子孫は言うことが違うね。
Shizaki shakes her head wildly in confusion with as red a face as you can imagine.
ほら、言っちゃいましょう。筧さんのことが好きなんですよね。
Is it obvious why this scene pisses me off already? They are basically forcing them into it.
筧さんもマンタラじゃないみたいですし、ここは勝負どころですよ。
Don't put words in my mouth.
否定してくださってもいいですよ。お前のことは遊びだったんだって正直に言ってくださいよ。
What did I do to deserve this?
あのね、みんな。確かに筧くんは頼りになるし、手伝ってくれてすごく嬉しいって思ってるけど、でも好きとか付き合うとかそういうのはダメだよ。どうしてですか？だって私は部長だし、活動に悪影響が
あるか？ないんじゃないですか？
むしろすっきりします。
俺は付き合うの賛成だぜ。無理にとは言わんけど。
ダメったらダメなの。
Shizaki flaps her hands wildly. She's acting like a spoiled
どう
spoiled
します
kid.
か、桜庭さん。そうだな。ではこういうのはどうだ？
Sakuraba starts whispering into Kanosuke's ear.
ほほ、そいつは面白そうですね。白崎にその気がないんだ。仕方ないだろう。
Sakuraba and Kanosuke grin at each other.
何？
白崎さん、本当に筧さんとお付き合いしなくてもいいんですか？
だってそんなことできないよ。
Once you got at this point, I would just look at them all. I will say no out of spite if you don't stop forcing this situation. Because this is just them being assholes again. Like, this game has the uncanny ability to just randomly make people act like absolute fucking assholes. Also, I accidentally hurt myself today. Like, I had to unplug the trailer from the car that we used to bring the grass I was talking about like yesterday, I think. No, 2 days ago, I mean. Basically, I had to unplug that, and basically, I just like unplugged it and just smashed right into the trailer with my arm, just scratching myself open there. Which hurt quite a lot when I actually went in the pool, but it stopped after a while, so it's fine. Anyways.
それなら生徒会長にそう話をしてきてもいいか？あの人も筧さんを狙ってたみたいですし、今の白崎さんの話を聞いたらさぞ喜ぶでしょうね。
Shirazaki's in a panic. Takamina whispers to me meanwhile.
おい筧、どうするんだ？
They're just toying with her. Dragging this out will only torture Shirasaki further. This has to come to a conclusion.
鈴木、ちょっと生徒会長のところに行って話をしてきてくれないか？はい、はいさ。
Kanosuke starts to leave the club room.
待ってちょっと待ってよ
Shirasaki grabs onto Kanosuke from behind.
背中が柔らかい。
ん？どうしたんだ白崎？白崎が筧と付き合わないというなら他の誰かが立候補しても文句は言えないだろう。それとも付き合うつもりはないがストックはしておきたいということか？
Once again, everyone in this game can be massive fucking assholes at the drop of a hat for some fucking reason. Like, by God. Like, how do they think that this is any kind of good idea? Basically, just forcing this along. Like, they're lucky that it works out in the end, but this just as easily could have ruined the fucking relationship.
もうたまもちゃん意地悪しないでよ
Like, there's always gonna be, like, the overlooming feeling of, like, this is forced. Like, I'm not, like, I can't be 100% sure that the other feels that way, because they were basically forced by the situation. Sakuraba, that's enough. Sakuraba stops immediately. I'm ready now. Shirasaki.
はい
Shirasaki watches me with rapt attention. She's all stiff from her nervousness. She rapidly breathes in and out in an attempt to calm herself down. She's trying so hard to keep it together. And to that, all I can say is, I love you. Everyone immediately falls silent. I don't dislike anyone around me, but there's only one person who I have special feelings for.
筧くん
Shizaki looks at me with a beet red face. Her enchanting, doll-like eyes stare at me and me alone. We gaze unblinkingly at each other's eyes.
筧くん
Yeah.
私もね筧くんのことがずっと好きでした
I really need to find a way to download the soundtrack for this game because it's really good. My chest suddenly throbs as if enduring a sudden impact. A feeling of happiness washes over my entire body at the same time. I've never felt anything like this before. Yeah.
それで筧くんさえ良ければ私と付き合ってくれたら嬉しいなって思うんだけどどうかな
Shizaki smiles softly and gently. There's an entrancing smile that fits her perfectly. It's an entrancing smile that fits her perfectly. Yeah.
筧さん、さっきからああしか言ってないですよ。
せっかくですからきちんと答えてください
You don't need to tell me twice. Shizaki, thank you. I believe I want to be together with you too. No, I definitely do. So please be my girlfriend.
本当
Really?
ということは私と筧くん恋人になっちゃった
She points puzzledly at herself, then at me. We are.
たまもちゃん私筧くんの恋人になったよ
よかったな白 崎。
本当に私、筧くんの恋人なんだよね。
もちろんだ。と言いたいところだが、
A grin forms on Sakuraba's face.
噂では付き合い始めにキスをしておくと絆が深まると聞いたことがある。しかも親しい人の前だと効果てきめんらしい。
ここで筧くんとキスするの？
Shizaki's face flushes red yet again.
あ、その噂、私も聞いたことがありますね。
さすがにどうかと思う。
Like with Sakuraba, honest to God, like, this game has done a good job to make me not feel bad for her route, and for her in other routes up till this point. For Maho, the game has not done a very good job of making me feel not bad in Shirazaki's route. It did make sure that I didn't feel bad for Shirazaki and Maho's route, though, because Shirazaki did seem to like immediately accept, like, you know what? Like, sure, I may have liked him a bit. And honest to God, just watching those two together, it's just makes me feel happy too. They're just a good pair. Just makes me want to support them. Like, that made me feel better about her. With Sakuraba? To be honest, she doesn't seem to, she doesn't seem to have a problem. Like, she doesn't seem to actually like Kake in this route. Like, it's kind of obvious to see that she doesn't like him in this route. Like, that is something that I feel actually, like, happens over the course of the common route, but only if you actually, like, go for her choices. Like, sure, that's the whole, like, napping with her thing, but that feels like more like a passing interest. Something that could very easily, like, fade into, just into the back of the mind. Anyways. Kanosuke quickly plays along while Misono narrows her eyes.
まあ無理にとは言わないぞ。
でも、筧くんと絆を深めるためには必要。
Shirazaki stares at my lips. Shirazaki, you're being deceived. I've never heard a rumor like that.
嘘。たまもちゃん？
さすがにキスはダメか。
Obviously. It's going way too far for a joke. It went way too far the moment they basically forced him into a relationship, but apparently Kake is a very tolerant young man.
騙されるところだった。
Ah yes, you were played like a damn fiddle!
もう、たまもちゃんのバカ。
悪かった悪かった。
Sakuraba quickly apologized to the sulking
ま
Shirazaki.
とにかく筧もつぐみちゃんもよかったよ。
Takamine concludes everything nicely.
私も祝福するぞ、白崎。
おめでとうございます。
よかったですね、白崎さん、筧さん。
Everyone sends us their blessing.
ありがとう。私、これからもっと頑張るね。
今まで通りでいい。私は今まで通り白崎を支え続ける。
We all know that that'll cause you to collapse, so don't.
ありがとう、たまもちゃん。
Something actually I forgot is the roulette at the beginning, which is good since the roulette just changed into Kaoruko in a China dress while they're on like their little vacation to China, which is nice. On the right hand side though we have well, something just as nice, I see. Now, hold on, first off, that's a video I don't need anymore. So I can delete it. And second off, like that's like stuff art that Nekonyan posted on Easter with just Bunny Girl Meguru and Bunny Girl Toko, which is very nice. Very nice. Anyways. That was OBS, not not this. Hold on.
さて、それじゃあとは若い者に任せて邪魔者は退散しますか。
そうしましょう、そうしましょう。
Takamine stands up. Everyone else follows as they all prepare to leave.
私も一緒に帰るよ。
おい、白崎はここに残らないと気を利かせた意味がないだろ。
Sakura glances in my direction as she speaks.
そっか。
じゃあな、筧。うまくやれよ。
桜庭さんには後で白崎さんを取られた感想を伺いたいですね。長くなると思う。
どれだけ白崎先輩が好きなんですか。
A lot, apparently. The group leaves amidst excited chattering.
みんな行っちゃったね。
Yeah. The club room feels so quiet now that it's just the two of us. We sit at opposite sides of the table in silence. We have figured out what we want to say. We haven't figured out what we want to say yet. If we start a conversation now, it'll probably end in a few lines. Furthermore, we look oddly glum. She looks oddly glum despite our relationship being made official.
筧くん、後悔してない？私と付き合うって言ったこと。
What did I say? Of course not.
でも、みんなにせかされて勢いで言っちゃったんじゃない？
The constant pressure of thinking that maybe it's just because of the situation. I warned you. All the words I said then were my true feelings. I don't regret it a bit. I look downward as she blushes. She looks downward, I mean.
そっち行っていいかな。
Hold on. Another. Right up in there. Maybe wondering why the fuck do I not just blow my nose? It's because that feels fucking disgusting. Like, I don't know why, but I hate the feeling of blowing my nose. It just feels weird. Which is a problem, since my nose is stuffed so fucking often. Hold on. There we go. Sure. She moves to the seat beside me.
どうって恥ずかしいんだよ。ずっと好きで、ついさっき恋人になってくれた人が目の前にいるんだから。
I see. And it makes me feel embarrassed when she looks at me so shyly too.
もう心臓が破裂しちゃいそう。筧くんの近くにいるだけでものすごいドキドキしちゃってる。
Mine is too.
触ってみる？
Yes. I think that'll be sexual harassment. Her chest is so huge that I won't be able to find where her heart is. And it'll get my blood pumping for sure. That's for sure.
そっか。でも嫌がらなければハラスメントじゃないよね。
Do it! Ah, this nose won't fucking stop! Jesus Christ. This will also feel disgusting, man. Hey, who the fuck cares? You're saying that. If you're saying that, if you're saying that, you'll gladly let me feel it.
あれ？それじゃあただの変な子だ。
We all know that everyone in the club is a weirdo. A carefree smile forms at her lips. I can't help but smile too. You are a weirdo anyway.
そうだね。変な子かも。
We chuckled for a bit. For a while.
嬉しいな。筧くんと付き合えるなんて夢みたい。
You aren't dreaming.
本当かな？触ってみていい？
Yeah, of course. Also, I noticed, suddenly don't like my webcam anymore. Because recently I was made aware of the fact that it is by a brand called Papa Look. Which sounds fucking... not good. That's for sure. Yeah, of course. I offer my hand to her, which she takes with both of her own.
筧くんの手だ。
She squeezed my hand tightly. Her soft and smooth hands feel pleasant to the touch.
このままずっと握ってたいな。
As long as you want.
でも、それじゃあ筧くんが困っちゃうよね。
She smiles mischievously. In that case, you can hold on to it until you reach your place.
そっか。手をつないで帰っていいんだね。
Shall we go?
嬉しい。
We then left the club room while holding hands. It was dry outside, but the tingling warmth of our hands took my mind off the humidity. She didn't let go of my hand until we reached her dorm. July 16th.
みんな、疲れは取れたか？
I'm really tempted just to put this on auto and just go upstairs, just quickly, just take care of my nose, you know. We gather at the club room after the academy's closing ceremony. We're about to hold a meeting before summer break, which begins tomorrow.
昨日の今日ですから、まだ少し疲れが残ってますね。
回復力が落ちてるんじゃないのか？
老骨なんですよ。ねぎらってください。
Says the youngest among us.
そんなかなちゃんに、じゃ
Shirasaki retrieves a paper bag from her knapsack.
ーん。なんですこれ？みんな頑張ってくれたから、感謝の気持ちを込めて作ってみたの。
Fragrant scent emerges from within the bag.
これはスイーツの予感。正解です。
Shirasaki opens up the paper bag, revealing a mountain of cookies.
美味しそう。
You made these, Shirasaki?
みんなに食べてもらおうかなって。
Shirasaki worked as hard as anyone else yesterday. It's amazing that she still found the energy to bake these cookies. This part of her is something you just have to admire.
私、飲み物を用意します。皆さん何がいいですか？
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I also took a little break because I felt like it.
ありがとうミサナ。コーヒーを頼む。
Really, it's just the fact that I've already seen all this really does just take out of the enjoyment.
私もコーヒーね。カナは一緒に手伝って。あ、やっぱり？
First, just start preparing the drinks.
筧、味見だ。
Oh, no, let's wait for everyone and eat them together. First years are still making the drinks.
いや、やはり彼氏が一番に味わうべきだろうと思う。そうですよ。白崎さんが一番に食べてほしいのは筧さんなんですから。
Kanosuke doesn't let her drink preparation stop her from joining in the teasing.
私はみんなに食べてもらいたいと思って作ったんだよ。もちろん筧くんにも食べてほしいけど。
Shirasaki fidgets as she looks up at me with upturned eyes. Thanks.
筧くんのお口に合うといいんだけど。
Ah, yes, I hope it suits your sensory organs. Anything you make will surely be delicious.
りがとね。
Shizaki's cheerful smile shines brightly. Just looking at it soothes me.
赤峰、胸焼けがする。助けてくれ。
大丈夫、お前だけじゃない。
You don't get to
店員さ
complain.
ん、見つめ合ってないで味見してみてくださいよ。それじゃあ一つだけ食べてみて。
Don't mind if I do. Take one of the checkerboard cookies and bite into it. It feels better in my mouth than your typical off-the-shelf cookies. It even melts like dew, filling my taste buds with a savory mixture of rich butter and bitter chocolate.
どうだ？彼女が作ってくれたクッキーの味は。
Amazing, way better than the ones you can buy. I've never eaten anything like these before.
ありがとう。喜んでくれて嬉しいな。
そんなに美味しいんですか？
でも材料費で考えるとお店で売っているものの方が安上がりなんだけどね。今朝焼いてきたものだからその分は美味しいかも。飲み物を用意できました。
Misono and Kanosuke bring the cups of coffee and tea to the
そ
table.
れじゃいただくか。いいですか、白崎さん。
召し上がってください
My
な。いただ
nose
き
is already
ます。
full again. Everyone reaches for Shirazaki's cookies.
うまっ。何これ、うまっ。
これを自分で作れるなんてすごいです。クッキーは難しくないよ。オーブンさえあれば誰でも作れるんじゃないかな。
筧はこれを毎日食べ放題なのか。
It does sound nice, but every day?
毎日食ってたらあっという間にデブるな。
大丈夫だよ。私栄養学もやってるからね。栄養が偏らないように頑張る。
Just Kake just gets up, walks towards the door. Where are you going? I'm going to buy a ring. You don't have to work so hard for that. Making my meals alone would be a luxury already.
気にしないで。筧くんに美味しいって言ってもらいたいだけだから。
I see. Thanks. Shy smile forms on Shirazaki's face.
もういいですから。さっさと結婚しちゃってください。
By the way, this actually did happen in the original recording. I did make a joke about him going out to buy a ring, and then she came on with the, "Can you two go get married already?"
同感です。
The first year stared at us intently.
桜庭、なんとかしろよ。
白崎の幸せは私の幸せだ。邪魔はできない。
Oops. Sakuraba speaks in bits, in between bites of her cookie.
血類が見えますよ、桜庭さん。
お二人ともイチャつくのは部活が終わってからにしてく
And
だ
I
さ
will
い。
once again say the thing that I said during the original recording. You don't get to complain here. You're the one who forced this along far more than you should have. You don't get to complain about them flirting. Okay.
すみません。
We both pretend to get depressed. These conversations are fun in their own way.
そういえば皆さん見ました？今朝テレビを見てたら皇太子が帰国したってニュースで流れてました。おあ、それなら私も見た。我々のことにも少し触れていたな。特に通訳をしてくれた生徒には感謝しているなんてコメントもしていたぞ。
Sakuraba looks at Shirozaki specifically.
そうなんだ。
She looks uncomfortable.
あれ全国放送ですよね。私たちひょっとして超有名人じゃないですか？テレビではどこの学園というのは触れていなかったからな。わかる人は少ないだろう。
ああ、それでだったんですか。
A realization hits Mizono.
今朝登校中にいきなり新聞部の人から質問されたんです。
新聞部は何て言ってきた？
あなたが皇太子と一緒にいるところを見たという人がいる。真偽を教えてほしいと聞かれました。何を話していいかわからなかったのでノーコメントを貫きましたけど。
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, which is also something I said during the first recording. In this situation, no comment is a yes. Like, it's a similar situation as something I saw like on like a video on Twitter recently, where it's just like some news report. It doesn't really like feel like a serious news report, but it was like I think it was like 2 years ago. Basically covered something during the election for Trump. I don't fucking know when it was. But yeah, basically, he was asked the question, but instead of answering, he just walked off the stage. Like, kept walking off the stage. Which in this situation was just straight up a confirmation about the bad part. And then the reporter continued to say, like, I mean, you asked me if I jacked off to the Great Fairies from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time as a kid, and I literally don't say anything and just walk off. That's a yes! Like, you'll think that was a yes! And I just laughed my ass off. Anyways.
賢明だ。それでいい。
It's the worst response. Sakuraba pats her chest in relief. If they are eyewitness reports, then it's only a matter of time before the whole thing is revealed.
対応方法を考えておかないとまずいな。
まあ、ちょっと手遅れかもしれないけどな。
Gravamina shows us his phone. It displays the front page of the web news. Go ahead and read it yourself this time because I've read this before and I just want to get through this. The flashy headline reads, Secret Academy visit from the Crown Prince. It's accompanied by a photo of Shirasaki and the Crown Prince chatting like friends. The article is basically about the library club escorting the Crown Prince around the Academy premises.
耳が早いですね。
こりゃ問い合わせが殺到するぞ。
個別の問い合わせに対応していたらキリがない。サイトの方にレポートを載せて、詳しくはそちらを見てくださいとアナウンスしていくのがいいと思う。
Yeah, you might want to ask the student council how much we're allowed to reveal first.
わかった。
Sakuraba nods. I don't think they'll be able to respond immediately though. It's already summer break. They're probably short-handed with people going back to their families while preparing for the summer festival.
あ、それですよ。夏祭り。噂には聞いてるんですけど、やっぱりすごいんですか?
It's a pretty flesh event, yeah. We give a quick summary to the first years who haven't experienced it yet, and this part we've already seen in the other route, and Sakuraba route.
毎日どこかしらでイベントやってるよね。おお、楽しみだな。
ただ、我々は遊んでばかりもいられないが。
え？
夏祭り関係だけですでに相当数の依頼が来ているんだ。これからもっと増えるかもしれない。
ひょっとして私の夏は図書部の依頼だけで終わっちゃうんですか?
Konosuke asks in sheer dejection.
その点は白崎と話し合った。明日の昼までに帰省やバイト、練習などで活動できない日を SNS に書き込んでおいてくれ。それ以外の日でスケジュールを組んで対応しきれない分は依頼を断る。当然、我々が休んだり遊んだりする日も組み込む予定だ。
依頼してくれた人には悪いけど、私たちが夏休みを楽しむ時間もないとね。わあ、よかった。夏の神様、ありがとう。
What the heck is a god of summer?
あと、これは夏祭りとは関係ないんだが、一件面白い依頼があったぞ。前にラブレターの落とし主を探したことがあっただろう。あの時の女子生徒からの依頼なんだ。
そんな依頼があったんですか? ああ、その時はまだ千里がいなかったんだっけ?
Konosuke fills Misono in on the request.
というわけで、うまくいってるなら今もその時の男子と付き合っているはずだけど。
メールを見る限りではちゃんと続いているようだ。
羨ましい。
What's the girl's request?
さっきは依頼と言ったが、正確にはただの近況報告だ。ただ、メールの中で図書部の趣旨に触れて、入学してきた生徒が笑顔で学園生活を送れるようにしてほしいと書いてあった。
That's pretty vague.
でも、ちょっと引っかかるよね。この子は今の学園が笑顔でいられる環境じゃないって思ってるんだよね。漠然とした疑問だけど、 そこに答えを見つけていくことが私たちの仕事なんじゃないかな。
The goal of our activities is to make the academy a more enjoyable place. If we think along those lines, then Shirasaki is absolutely right.
確かにこの学園って笑顔で楽しくって感じじゃないですよね。才能のある人たちが集まるところですし、上を目指せ、トップを狙えって雰囲気ですし。そうだな、競争原理にのっとって戦うことを良しとする校風だ。
Misona snorts unappreciatively.
でもそれだけじゃ楽しくないし、笑顔にはなれないよね。
でも何を楽しいと感じるかなんて人によって様々だろう。俺たちがその全部に答えを見つけることなんてできるのか？
I'm not gonna do the same bit I did in the first video. That's possible, yeah?
今みたいに少しずつ依頼を受けてこなしていくって結論になるんですかね。
でもそれだって全ての依頼を受けるのは無理だから、半分くらい断るんでしょ？
This is a question with no easy answers. What do you think, Shirasaki?
その子に話を聞いてみようよ。そうすれば何か見えてくるかもしれない。
うん、わかった。だが明日から夏休みだから連絡が取れるかどうかはわからないぞ。
It's not really urgent anyway, right? We can take our time and think it over.
それでいいと思う。
それなら夏休み明けでいいから詳しい話を聞きたいという内容で返信を送っておこう。
お願いね、たまもちゃん。
Sakuraba nods at Shirasaki's reply.
それじゃ今日はそんなところか。
There's no trace left of the former mountain of cookies on the table.
では解散しようか。
よっし、そんじゃお疲れさん。
千里、私たちも帰ろう。
うん。
Everyone stands up and grabs their bags. There we go. Shizaki, what are your plans?
私はこれ片付けてから帰ろうかな。
I'll stay behind too then.
ありがとう。
それじゃあ白崎さん、後片付けはお任せしてもいいですか？
大丈夫だよ。
それじゃあな、白崎。
バイバイ。
Sakuraba and the rest of the club room. Sakuraba and the rest leave the club room together. There we go. That's better.
よいしょっと。
Shizaki returns with a set of washed mugs. My job is to wipe them dry.
疲れた。
She takes a deep breath as she falls onto her chair with a plop. Thanks for making the cookies. They really were good. They were really good, I mean.
すぐになくなっちゃったね。もっと作ってくればよかった。
Also, something that actually happened for part 3 of Sky Full of Stars is the thumbnail was taken down. The first one. Because I didn't have like the angry Tama heads in place to censor Hikari and Saya. Like, I thought it was still not visible enough for it to be okay. Apparently YouTube didn't think that way. Anyways, why did you suddenly decide to make cookies?
それはほら、筧くんと付き合うことになったでしょ。みんなに心配とか後押ししてもらったし、何かお返しがしたいなって思って。本当はちゃんとしたものを作りたかったんだけど、あんまり時間がなかったからクッキーにしちゃった。
I see. I think the cookies were fine though. Everyone was happy with them. They'll probably be taken aback if you went with something they'll probably be taken aback if you went with something too extravagant. She nods happily at my reply. By the way, will you be visiting your sister over the summer break?
そのつもりだよ。
I want to meet her too. I'm your boyfriend now and all. I should be introducing myself to her.
ちょっと恥ずかしいけど、いいかも。私もこんなかっこいい彼氏がいるんだよって自慢できるしね。
She smiles without a hint of ridicule. I'm not awesome, I'm just normal. I don't know if I'd be a burden if I suddenly visited her out of the blue, though.
そうだね。少し様子を見た方がいいかもしれない。私もよくわからないから、今度お見舞いに行った時確認してみるよ。
Yeah, please do. Whatever my desires, her sister's health comes first. I do want to visit with a little something for her, though.
さより、絶対喜ぶと思うよ。
By the way, how old is your little sister?
私の2つ下だね。
2 years younger, eh? Under normal circumstances, she would be the right age to enroll into this academy next year. But she'll need to get well. She'll need to get well first. What should I bring her as a present?
お花がいいと思うよ。前に好きな花の話をしてたんだけど、あれなんだっけ？
That's the most important part. Try to remember it. She tilts her head while deep in thought.
ダメ、思い出せない。今度聞いてみるね。
Her affection for her sister comes through clearly whenever she talks about her. They must get along so well.
早く筧くんともっと仲良くなりたいな。
Oh, that was out of the blue. He glances at me while blushing.
ねえ、筧くん、あのクッキー、みんなのために作ったんだ。
Hold on. I'm trying something unnecessary. There we go. That's one too many. Leave. There we go. And only one is stuck in there. Oh well. Why do I even do that? Yeah, you said that earlier.
でも、今度は筧くんのためだけに作りたいな。だから、ね。
She looks down as she mumbles. Next time, huh? In other words, it's an invitation. In that case, shall we go on a date? I'd be over the moon if you made something for me then.
ぜひぜひぜ
Her smiles unfolds like a flower in full bloom.
ひ。私、頑張るから。
Like no one ever was. Wait, what? Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. But limit this fancy stuff, please. My taste buds won't be able to keep up.
ダメダメ。筧くんが飛び上がって驚くようなものを作る。よーし、張り切っちゃうぞ。
The excitement on her overjoyed face is infectious. July 20th. My date with Shirasaki is today. We're going to meet in front of the station. I'm already here 10 minutes ahead of schedule, though. That's Shirasaki. People littered all over the front of the station. They all seem to be waiting for someone. Yes, we get it. Nice dress. Ah, there she is. Spot her in the middle of the crowd. She's looking around a little nervously. It may just be me, but her figure almost seems to be glowing. She suddenly dashes off, apparently having seen something. Her destination is a lone male. Okay.
誰だ？
She suddenly pops up behind him and covers his eyes.
いや、誰ですか？
あれ？
The guy turns around as soon as she moves her hands away. Doesn't need me, obviously.
すみません、間違えました。
ああ。
She runs off in a panic and leaves the confused guy there. What the heck is she doing? I hurriedly chase after her. Shirasaki, over here!
筧くん。
Sorry, did it make you wait?
別に待ってないよ。
Who am I?
誰って筧くんだよね。って、もしかしてさっきの見てた？
Yep, by chance.
ひどいよ。どうして止めてくれないの？
I didn't have a chance to.
すごい恥かいちゃった。
Poor guy must have been shocked. Don't get your boyfriend wrong next time. She looks utterly dejected, but I can't help but pat her on the head.
ごめん。 って筧くんだと思ったんだもん。これからはきちんと顔を確認してからやることにする。
You won't be able to play that game if you do that.
あ、そっか。あれ？私、どうやっても誰だってできない気がしてきた。悔しい。悔しいから、もう筧くんにはお弁当をあげません。
She holds the bag with my lunchbox tightly while pretending to be mad. She sure is a nice bird today. Though to be fair, I am too. It's so light and fluffy. It's like I'm not myself anymore. So this is what a first date feels like. Come on, I really want to eat your cooking no matter what.
冗談。食べてくれなかったら悲しいよ。
I don't know why I drank like that.
後で一緒に食べようね。
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We'll have to work up a sweat to get our appetites ready.
それじゃあ行こっか。
Let me carry the bag.
ありがとう。
Shirasaki hands the bag to me. But shall we go first?
商店街を眺めてみようかって思うんだけど、どうかな？
Okay.
それじゃあ。
Shirasaki inches closer to me. She takes my hand in hers.
せっかくだし、いいよね。
Of course. I grip her hand tightly in response. Holding hands alone is making my heart sore. And I would have imagined I could feel like this. Let's go. I set off towards the shopping district with a bag in one hand and her hand in the other.
あ、筧くん、あれ見て。
Shirasaki points at a knickknacks shop. The shop window displays a full assortment of Chinese zodiac animal plushies.
かわいいな。
Her eyes go wide and round in circles as she looks at each of the plushies in turn. Looking at her from the side, she looks even more adorable than usual. I like plushies.
でもあんまり買わないけどね。
Why not? Financial issues, perhaps?
買い始めると部屋中いっぱいにしちゃうと思うから。だって干支だったら12種類欲しくなっちゃうでしょ？
Oh, that's the reason. You sure like them a lot, huh? A lot, though. A smile on her face as she admires them is as genuine as it gets.
ねえ、筧くんはこの中だとどれが好き？
There are 12 different types displayed, all made in in a weird, super deformed style. Aren't they all the same?
ちゃんと考えてよ。
The dragon, then.
どうして？
Because it's manly, I guess. It's about as silly a reason as blue for boys, pink for girls. Who cares about mine anyway? Which do you like?
当ててみてください。
There are too many choices. Can I have a hint?
じゃあ大サービスで。ではヒントその1、耳が生えてます。
That only excludes the rooster, the snake, and the dragon.
ヒントその2、装飾です。
That narrows it down a lot. That leave the ox, the horse, the rabbit, and the goat.
ヒントその3、筧くんにちょっと似てるかも。
What? As a herbivore that's similar to me? What? Well, from her perspective, that means I resemble one of the remaining 4 in some way. I'm interested. The ox, the horse, the rabbit, the goat. The goat?
ブッブー。正解はウサギでした。
I'm like a rabbit? I'm that lovable? Oh wait, is it because humans and rabbits are the only animals in heat all year round? If that's the case, how exactly does she see me?
ほら、ウサギってほとんど鳴かないでしょ？筧くんもあんまり喋らないよね。
Ah, that's what you meant. That's a relief. So, you like rabbits? I keep that in mind.
特に耳が垂れてる種類のウサギが好きなんだ。
I think they're called lop-eared breeds. What about normal rabbits? Rabbit plushie in the shop window is one of the demon types with white fur and red eyes. Looks like the ones that people keep as pets. Like, Loki, actually, do rabbits have red eyes?
これも可愛いよね。
Cool, how about in celebration of our first date?
いいよいいよ、悪いよ。それに、ウサギだけ仲間外れにしたらかわいそうだしね。
She hastily objects, presumably in concern of my wallet. Alright. Where to next? Our hands join together naturally. We're slowly becoming more and more like a couple. We continue to wander around until it's time for lunch. My stomach's been growling for a while now. Are you ready to eat?
そうだね。
I think I'm gonna end the part at around 3 hours this time. Like 3-4 hours. Just because I'm actually already slightly feeling a bit tired. I still have to like render this afterwards. Hold on. I would just leave that in there. Because why the fuck not? She lifts up the bag with our lunch boxes with a smile. Why do we want to eat? We'll need a place. We'll need a space wide enough to spread out lunch boxes.
アプリオの前の芝生はどう？
A picture perfect spot for spreading out lunch boxes, in fact. Sounds good. Let's go.
やっぱりここは気持ちいいね。
Good choice indeed. The Academy maintained field is a lot cleaner than what you would find in most parks. The sun's rays are fierce, but they also serve to make the breeze of wind that much more pleasant. I can already see couples with their lunchboxes spread all around us. There seems to be a popular spot.
それじゃあお弁当を用意するね。
Shirasaki gets to work at once. I'm digging in.
どうぞ召し上がれ。
The quantity of her homemade food definitely gets full marks. Seaweed rice balls, roasted chicken with spices, fried eggs with vinegar, and a warm vegetable salad. They all look delicious. They all sound delicious. I munch at a rice ball while enjoying the other dishes. The best meal I've ever eaten. I'm at a loss for words. So good that I just keep on eating silently. Huh? He's trying to tell me something with her eyes. Alright, it's really good, Shirasaki. I was so focused on eating that I forgot to speak. That's how good it is.
よかった。何も言ってくれないから口に合わなかったのかなってドキドキしちゃった。
The cooking is never terrible. It's great.
でも分かってても言ってほしいことってあるんだよ。
Like the words I love you? Alright, I'll say it properly now. Your lunch is delicious. She holds her blushing face in agony.
嬉しいけど嬉しすぎて変な顔になっちゃう。
Her enchanting voice invites stares from the people around us. Shirasaki, everyone's staring.
それは筧くんが恥ずかしいことを言わなければ大丈夫だよ。
I just said what you wanted me to say.
それじゃあ私だってしたいことしてもいいよね。絶対にしようって決めてたし。頑張る。
Huh? She takes a piece of fried egg with her chopsticks and brings it to me. Hold on. Right in front of my face. 'Shirasaki, this is a bit too much. No mercy whatsoever. Glance around, and sure enough, everyone's fixated on us. Shirasaki, what do you think a man is? In fact, a man is a miserable pile of secrets! I like how he just randomly decides, you know what, I'm going to become Dracula. I'm glad for this added space I made over here. Actually, I can probably make it more. Hold on. Let's make like 100 only. Boom. There we go. Bunch of free space. He's not going to back down. We're attracting even more onlookers now. I should get this over with quickly if she's going to make me do this. Close my mouth over the piece of fried egg. Rounds of applause and cheers break out from all around us. That's embarrassing. That's a second round? Are you serious? Don't. From then on, I endured 3 more bouts of self-consciousness before it was all over.
あれ、どうした？
We arrived at the club room to find Sakuraba already there.
デジカメの電池が切れちゃってね。ここに予備を忘れてきちゃったの。
Shirasaki wanted to take pictures after we finished our lunch. She already took several of me in weird poses and different poses, but she ran out of power halfway through.
なるほどな。2人でデートか。
Sakuraba grins at us.
そうなんだ。
恥ずかしからないだと？
そろそろ慣れてきちゃった。
唯一の楽しみがついえてしまったな。
Sakuraba lets off a heavy sigh.
変なことで楽しまないでよ。
Shirasaki, have you found the battery?
あ、今探してる。
Shirasaki starts rummaging around the cardboard box on the lowest shelf of the bookshelf. Where the heck did she put it? Sakuraba, what are you doing here?
メールの返信とスケジュールの調整だ。休み中でも結構あちこちから問い合わせメールが来るんでな。
And you're doing it alone? Sorry, we should be helping.
何？いいんだ。こういう淡々とした仕事は性に合っている。
Sakuraba starts typing on her laptop.
あ、そうだ。例のラブレターを落とした女子生徒から返信があったぞ。
You told her that the end of the summer is fine, right?
ああ、向こうも暇だったんだろう。あった
Shirasaki returns to us happily with battery in hand.
なに
The love letter the girl replied to us.
どんな内容だったの？
彼女が言うには、新入生として入ってきてからしばらくは学園が楽しくなかったそうだ。綺麗な学園だが冷たい感じがしてすごく憂鬱になったらしい。
ああ、わかるな、その気持ち。普通ならクラスメートの人と仲良くなったりするものじゃない？でもこの学園って選択授業でみんなバラバラになっちゃうからクラス分けって全然意味がないよね。だからしばらくはずっと一人ぼっちで寂しかったんだ。
Whoops.
人付き合いが上手な人間ならなんとかなるだろうが、そうじゃないと一人になってしまうな。
Fuck! I'm used to being alone, so it was actually easy for me, but Shirasaki's clearly not the same.
それに声をかけてもみんな態度がよそよそしいし、最初はこの学園に来て失敗したかなってちょっと後悔しちゃった。
この学園では周りはライバルって扱いだからだろう。私も最初はそう思っていた。
Student Council President, the Academy Principal, gives speeches about drawing motivation and inspiration from your peers to study and better yourself. It's no surprise the atmosphere turns that way when the new students have that drilled into them for the entrance ceremony.
なんとかしたいな。
The moment you step into this academy, you're told to think of everyone around you as competition. Cold atmosphere is pretty much unavoidable from then on. Yet Shirasaki refused to accept it.
と言っても学園の方針を変えさせるのは無理だろ
う。でも来年入ってくる新入生にまた同じ思いをしてほしくないよ。
Let's give it some thought. Let's give it some thought. There might be something we can do.
そうだね。
わかった。女子生徒にもそう返信しておこう。
We need to consider our options carefully. We may not be able to change the academy's direction, but there should be other ways to help the new students feel more comfortable. August 6th. Time passes by in a flash, bringing us to the beginning of August. We're on an impromptu trip to the beach, based on Kanosuke's exclamation that summer equals beaches. Kanosuke groans audibly. What's wrong?
いえ、神の不公平な采配を呪っていたところです。
Kanosuke replies while staring at Shirasaki's chest. Shirasaki's swimsuit exposes her figure for all to see. Curves in and out the way only a female body can. Yeah, there's nothing more attractive than this.
こらこら、ひがむな鈴木。健康な肉体であればそれで十分だと考えるんだ。桜庭さんは前向きですね。だがけしからんな。けしからんでしょう。
もう好きでこうなったんじゃないんだからね。
Shirasaki blushes and covers her chest from the stares of the duo.
筧、大切にしろよ。優しくですよ。優しく。
With what?
絡み方が悪質です。
女の嫉妬は怖いね。
Takamina smiles knowingly. Anyway, we're at the beach now. What do we do?
普通泳ぎますよね。
登山はしないわな。
I don't particularly want to swim.
ひょっとして筧くん泳げないの？
No, I can. Just don't feel like swimming.
そんな筧さんのためにナイスなものをご用意しました。
It takes out what looks like the skin of a watermelon. What's that?
高峰さん、空気お願いします。
おうよ。
He spreads it out and blows air into it. It gradually gets more and more round. A beach ball, huh?
ええ、ビーチバレーで勝負しましょう。面白そうじゃないか。
So Karab likes the idea.
2組に分かれて負けた方が罰ゲームなんていうのはどうだ？いいですね。罰ゲームはどうします？
定番だけど砂に埋まってもらうっつうのはどうだ？
あ、それで体の上に砂で恥ずかしい造形を作るんですね。その写真を撮ってサイトに飾っておこう。
Jesus Christ, there's some hella high shine coming from here. Like Jesus. Like, stay away from me to prevent that, like that. Wait. Could just turn off the light in here. Anyways,
面白そうだね。
everyone agrees to Takamina's suggestion.
よし、それじゃあ早速チームを分けよう。
確かビーチバレーって2対2が正式だったと思うんですけど。
見てるだけの人間を作るのもなんだし、3対3でいいんじゃないか？
私たちそこまで上手くないしね。どういう風に分けるんですか？
はいはい、独り者 VS 幸せ者って感じでどうでしょう？
いいね。
それでいこう。
Wait, that's unfair! It'll be 4 versus 2!
迷いなく自分を幸せ者に分類しましたね。軽く殺意が。
幸せの分量的に少しくらいのハンデは我慢してもらいたいところだ。
How does that even work?
仕方ない。俺がそっちに行ってやろう。
Takamina walks over to my side. That's reassuring.
俺はいつでも家計の味方だぞ。
I wonder about that.
それなら私も白崎の味方をしなければ。
Shirasaki moves over to stand next to Shirasaki.
ありがと
これで決まりか。
ちょっと待ってください。そしたら残ってるの私と千里だけじゃないですか。
Oh yeah, time to bully the first years.
身長的にハンデありすぎですよ。勝てる気がしません。
Kanosuke and Misuna raised their complaints. Can't blame them on us, honestly. I'll go over to their side then.
家計くんとバラバラなの？
Shirasaki looks really sad.
仕方ない。白崎の幸せのためだ。私が行こう。
That makes it 3 versus 3. We finally form up the teams.
どういうチーム分けなんですかね。
独身女性 VS 幸せ者プラス1という図か。
Takamina's instant reply lowers the temperature by several degrees. You just fucked up.
桜庭さん、あんなこと言ってますけど。
己高峰、言ってはならんことを。
潰しましょう。
ああ、この勝負絶対に取るぞ。ボールは私に集めてくれ。高峰に攻撃を集中させる。
はい、わかりました。
The team shows their togetherness under Sakuraba's leadership. They're looking really united in a bad way.
相手に不足はないだろ。
なんだか私、すごく申し訳ない気持ちに。
Smile of bitterness floats onto Shirasaki's face.
白崎さんに恨みはありませんが、やり場のないこの鬱憤、受け止めてもらいます。それ、八つ当たりって言うんじゃない？
いやいや、日頃の憂さをスポーツで発散するのは実にいいことだ。なあ、家計たちもそう思うだろう。
Sakuraba's smile is a little frightening.
桜
I am censorship. I am censorship.
任せろ。
Sakuraba's pierced spike sends the ball blazing towards our side. Takamine, it's coming! The ball flies at Takamine with high speed. The ball bounces off the heroic Takamine's face and into the air. It's coming in my direction now. Shirasaki, to you! Pass the ball right in front of Shirasaki.
行くよ。
Shirasaki jumps up. Her chest bounces in response.
甘いな。
Sakuraba jumps in front of Shirasaki and blocks the way with her hands. Shirasaki's attack is repelled by Sakuraba's defense, causing the ball to drop to our side.
よっしゃー。我々の勝ちだ。
Game set. It was a close match, but the Takamine dubbed the Lonely Females team have emerged victorious.
終わった。
Takamine collapses onto the floor, onto the sand. He looks too exhausted to move an inch. Good work.
なんだ、このくらいでバテるなんて情けないな。
お前が狙い撃ちにするからだろ。
Takamine totters to his feet. Let's take a little break.
そうだね。
いい汗をかけたし、楽しかったな。
Right.
筧さん、高峰さん、どこに行くんですか？大切なことを忘れてますよ。
Our previous opponents block our way. What are you talking about?
さあな。
ここからはお楽しみ。罰ゲームの時間だ。
Oh, they remembered.
あれ本気だったんだ。当たり前じゃないですか。白崎さんも埋まってもらいますよ。まあ、砂風呂みたいで楽しそうだよね。
I doubt it'd be as innocuous as that.
筧、お前もそう思うか？
Takamine and I sense the imminent danger approaching.
さーて、負け組は自分が埋まる穴を掘ってもらおうか。
自分でかよ。
まあまあ、埋めるときはお手伝いしますから。
Never let somebody force you to, dig your own grave. Because hey, what the fuck can they threaten you with? Killing you? What the fuck they gonna threaten you with? Like, dig your own grave or we're gonna murder you. Like, you're already gonna murder me! Like, what the fuck you supposed to do? Desecrate my corpse? I'll already be dead, why the fuck would I care? That doesn't make me happy in the slightest.
よし、こいつらを波打ち際に連行しろ。あいやさ
We dug our own graves, then let ourselves be buried in them. We were also given sandy breasts, made into sand aliens. They were entirely relentless, and photographic evidence is evidence to boot. And there's photographic evidence to boot.
楽しかった。
We catch our breaths after finally being released from our prison of sand. Takamine is at the beachside clubhouse to fill his empty stomach. Sakuraba, Misono, and Kanosuke are enjoying themselves at the beach. Shirasaki and I are spacing out while gazing at the scenery.
ねえ、筧くん。かなちゃんの水着、かわいいよね。
The question causes my eyes to search out Kanosuke.
はーい、桜庭さん、行きますよ。
A slender body in a sky blue swimsuit. The top part has frills around the chest. It's a cute design that fits Kanosuke's style. I think it's good. It makes her look really spirited.
たまもちゃんの水着は大人っぽいよね。私が着たら多分似合わないだろうな。
Sakuraba's wearing a swimsuit as red as wine. It does have a vaguely mature feel to it. It makes her seem different from usual. Shouldn't you be worried about the strings at the lower half of the swimsuit? Looks like it could give way with a single tug. At a single tug.
ああいうのはただの飾りだったりするけどね。たまもちゃんのはどうなのかな。
よし、みそ丼行くぞ。
千里ちゃんの水着は花柄だね。
Hibiscuses, I believe. Feet of summer indeed. It also shows off quite a bit of skin. I'm a little surprised that Misono's daring enough to wear it. The hibiscus flower means bravery and delicate beauty, if I recall correctly.
千里ちゃんにぴったりだ。
She giggles with a smile.
早すぎます。
Sakuraba and the rest continue their beach volleyball match, all the while dazzling like flowers in bloom. There we go. Like flowers in bloom. Flowers, eh?
ねえ、筧くん。私はどうかな。
I look her over once more. Her light pink swimsuit matches well with her pale skin and fits her gentle personality to a T. It exudes both cuteness and sexiness. It looks good on you. Don't take this the wrong way, but it looks so good that it gets my heart pumping.
そうよかった。筧くんに喜んでもらえて。ちょっと恥ずかしかったんだけど、思い切ってよかった。
Staring at her eyes is making me blush. I hurriedly look elsewhere. Telling a girl that her swimsuit looks pretty, or that it looks good on her, already makes me feel awkward. But it's further amplified when it's my girlfriend. But there sure are a lot of swimsuits with floral patterns.
やっぱり華やかになるからかな。
Flowers, huh? Flowers.
花？
Think back at the requests that came in to the library club recently. An academy full of flowers would nurture a more welcoming atmosphere, right?
あ、この前の話だね。
Our academy is generally very neat, but it's more urban than anything else. I think putting flower beds here and there will change the atmosphere.
そっか。
Hold on. Okay. She starts to think. It's just a random idea. You don't need to think so hard about it. She continues to stare at the sand, Looks like she's giving it some serious thought. Said it mostly on a whim, but it would be nice if it was her eureka moment. August 20th. The end of summer break draws near. Shirasaki Sakuraba and I are at the student council office at Mochizuki's request.
いらっしゃい、図書部の皆さん。
Long time no see.
皇太子の件からもう1ヶ月ですか。時間が経つのは早いわね。まったくだな。
Sakuraba agrees wholeheartedly with Mochizuki. Mochizuki has been keeping in contact with us regularly ever since the Crown Prince's visit. Sakuraba was wary at first, but by this point, she's no longer on her guard.
まずはかけてください。
We sit on the sofa upon her invitation. What would you like to talk about today? Mochizuki replies to my question by glancing towards the side of the student council office. There's a large cardboard box standing there.
あれ、なんだと思う？
I'm not sure.
昨日届いたばかりなのだけど、実は皇太子からのプレゼントなのよ。中身は種みたい。
種？何の種ですか？
Thing is, first recording. After saying, "What do you think that is?" I said, "Seeds." Then came, "It's a present from the Crown Prince that came in just yesterday." Oh, looks like I was wrong. There are seeds inside. Wait, what? So I wasn't wrong.
パンジービオラという花の種よ。皇太子の国では国家になっていて、栽培が盛んらしいの。
Hold on. Pansy National Flower. Hold on. Pansy is the national flower of which country? Austria. Edelweiss. Edelweiss, one of the most sunflowers. No, that's for sunflowers. List of national flowers by country. Okay, F. Pansy. Nothing. Maybe this. Pansy. Again, nothing for pansy. Oh, it only searches for like the specific name. Melanium. Viola tricolor. So viola tricolor. Or not. Millennium, I guess. No, just somebody tell me.
この前のお礼ということらしいわね。
I'm surprised at the Crown Prince's diligence.
手紙によると非常に珍しい種類らしいわ。
珍しい花ですか。
Shizaki starts to smile happily.
あなたが喜んでくれれば皇太子も本望でしょうね。
どうしてですか？
だってあなたへの贈り物だもの。
あれ、私宛てなんですか？
Shizaki recoils in shock.
正確にはお世話になった学園と図書部の皆さん、そしてミス白崎へとあるけれど、でも皇太子の本心はあなた宛てでしょうね。
Mochizuki grins.
そうですか。でも嬉しいです。学園宛てに送られてきたので、一旦は生徒会の方で預かりました。けれどこれは図書部の皆さんに差し上げるのが筋ではないかと思いお呼びしたのです。
Ah, so that's her business with us.
ただ結構な量の種ですし、いきなり渡されても扱いに困るでしょう。
確かにそうだな。
Sakuraba mutters as she looks at the cardboard box.
しばらくこちらで扱っておきますので、まずは図書部の皆さんで相談してください。用途が思いつかなければ園芸部に振ってみます。
Sounds good to me. Shirasaki?
そうだね。
Shirasaki stares into space as she replies. She seems to be deep in thought.
では何か思いついたら連絡をください。
We will. We leave the student council office with a bow. Shirasaki murmurs to herself.
どうしたんだ
Not murders to
白崎は
herself. I'm not sure. Shirasaki's been looking contemplative for a while now, but I have no idea what she's actually pondering over. Hey, Shirasaki.
何？
Penny for your thoughts?
パンジーってどこかで聞いたことがあるんだけど。
パンジーは別にそこまで珍しい花じゃないだろ
The ones that were sent are rare type pansy,
う。
apparently.
ちょっと気になっていたんだが、同じパンジーでも珍しかったり珍しくなかったりするのは一体何が違うんだ？
The color of the pattern, maybe? I remember hearing that the ones with blue flowers are the rare type of pansies.
思いついた。
Brace yourselves. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. Just go ahead and do that.
ようやくか。
What is it?
珍しいパンジーでチンパンジーなんてね。
That was so bad I had to sneeze. Hey, that freed up my nose a bit. Nice. Crap, a surprise attack! They don't come any harder than this! Sakuraba, you're up!
筧の恋人だろう。お前が何とかしてくれ。
You'll figure out a way to deal with this! Why do you think I've let you live this long? Then, only purpose in life is to clean up after Shirazaki's terrible jokes. Let me just go ahead and show y'all his expression of pure despair. Sakuraba and I beg each other with our eyes to pick up the slack. Oh, I see. A chimpanzee.
あはははは。
はい
さすが白崎のセンスは神がかってる。
Hi, chimpanzee. What you did there? Ow.
ごめんね。つまらないこと言って。
Hizaki's disheartened.
筧、どう思ったらダメじゃないか。
Sorry. I couldn't hide how unnerved I was.
いや、私も不自然だったかもしれないな。
Let's do it better next time.
ああ、そうだな。
Shirazaki's gloominess spreads to us for some reason.
思い出した。
またか？
She's back with a vengeance! Second wave comes before Sakuraba and I have a chance to regroup.
そういうことじゃないの。これはまた後で言うね。
I see.
それはそれで、なかなか辛いものだな。
二人とも、そんなに身構えないでください。
Hizaki's remorsefulness is clear to see.
おかえりなさい。
Kanosuke and the rest are waiting as we step into the club room. We've been flooded with tons of summer or festival related requests. The club room is The club room's been full pretty much every day, despite it being the summer break.
どんな要件でした？意外と面白い話だったぞ。
Sakuraba reiterates what we heard at the student council office to everyone else.
おお、種ですか。
食べるわけにもいかないし、巻く以外に使い道はあるのか？
巻くと言ってもどこに巻く？
それなんだけど、ちょっと思い出したことがあって。
Here comes.
みんな気をつけろよ。
Brace.
だから身構えないでってば。
Shirasaki writhes in agony.
何なんですか？さっき珍しいパンジーの種だって言っただろう？はい。
やめて
それで白崎はチンパンジーとか
Shirasaki tries to cover Sakuraba's red mouth. But she's just a second too late.
なるほど。桜庭さんの危惧が分かりました。
おい、センディちゃんが受けてるぞ。
あれで笑えるのか？
いえ、その時の皆さんの対応を想像したら。
I wonder what's going through Misono's mind.
ひどい。
Shizaki's in a funk.
あ、すみません。白崎先輩のことじゃないですよ。
白崎の言ったギャグがだろ？
まあ同じことだよな。
Shizaki looks close to tears from the follow-up attacks. I should put a stop to this. Oh yeah, Shizaki, what did you remember?
あ、うん。
Shizaki recovers and begins to speak.
あのね、私事で申し訳ないんだけど、前に筧くんに妹が好きな花を聞かれたでしょ？
I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. My nose is relatively free now. As you just heard from me actually being able to take a breath without suddenly, you know, snort. Also, I got myself some chocolate. Because I still had it. I bought this like roughly 5 days ago. Kind of forgot about it. It was on the fridge all the time, all the time, so I decided why the fuck not. Because indeed, why the fuck not? Anyways,
それがね、パンジーだったんだ。
my nose is already starting to fill again. What is this bullshit? Ah, I see. I was expecting that link.
白崎さんって妹さんがいらっしゃったんですね。
あれ？言ってなかったっけ？
聞いたことがあるようなないような。詳しくは知らないです。
Shizaki begins her explanation. Wait, I mentioned Kodachi earlier about me wanting an interaction with her to confirm that we don't forget that Kaki doesn't forget about her. She told them about her sister before. They almost immediately forget about her. Don't tell me. Nah. Shizaki begins her explanation. She tells everyone about her little sister Sayori and how she's been hospitalized for a long time.
そうだったんですか。
でも安心して。この前実家に帰ったんだけど、元気そうだったから、お医者様に新しい薬を勧められて、それがよく効いてるの。
That's good news.
うん。これなら近いうちに退院できるかもって言ってたよ。
Ow. Sayori's been stuck in a hospital for ages. Shizaki's been visiting her there all this time. So surprised at the thought of Sayori being discharged puts a bright smile on Shirasaki's face.
それでね、さよりは生き物係で、入院前に世話をしていた花がパンジーだったんだ。さよりは冬に入院しちゃったから、結局花は見られなかったの。
ああ、パンジーは春に咲くんだっけか。
Hold on.
.そうなんだ。でね、この前みんなで海に遊びに行った時、筧くんが言ってたんだけど、学園が花でいっぱいになったら少しは冷たい感じも和らぐんじゃないかってことで、いいアイデアだと思うんだ。
筧がそんなことを？意外とロマンチストなんですね。
It was a logical approach to a problem.
子供の照れ隠しかよ。
It wasn't what I was trying to do, though.
来年の新入生をいっぱいのパンジーで迎えられたら面白いと思うんだけど、そうすればラブレターをくれた女の子のお願いも叶えられるよね。
入学してきた生徒がもっと笑顔で学園生活を送れるようにという話か。
そうそう。もし実現できたら学園には楽しいことがたくさんあるって思ってくれるんじゃないかな。
うん、面白いんじゃないか。
そうですね。素敵だと思います。
花咲く乙女たちがそう言うんだ。やってみたらいい。
Takamina shrugs in jest. Let's give it some concrete thought.
でもどこに種をまくんですか？
並木道に沿って植えればいいんじゃないか。
でも並木道全部だとすごい距離になると思うんですけど。
We may not have enough seats for that to do that.
そんな大掛かりな話だったんですか？いっぱいの花というのだから小さな花壇があってもダメだろう。
あとつぐみちゃんが新入生を笑顔で迎えるって言ってたけどさ、それって生徒を巻き込んだ大きな行事にならないか
大変ですね。正直我々だけでは手に余るな。
Let's discuss this with the student council. They have more experience with with these kinds of events than us. They might be able to give us some good advice.
筧くん、ありがとう。
うん、そうだな。最初から弱気になっても仕方がない。まずはどこにパンジーを植えるのか検討しよう。並木道となれば学園との調整も必要になる。毎日水をあげるだけでも一苦労ですね。
Also, they were entirely out of the... they weren't just out of the radla. They were also out of the iced tea, my usual one.
パンジーの育て方を調べて最も現実的な方法を探ろう。世話をするにはボランティアの協力も仰がなければならないはずだ。
やること盛りだくさんだな。
Takamina folds his arms.
ちょっと待って。私が思いつきで言ったことだけど、本当にやるってことでいいのかな？
We all look at each other.
いいも何もないだろう。図書部部長の発案だぞ。
そうですよ。チャレンジしてみましょう。私も白崎先輩のアイデアに賛成です。
面白そうじゃないか。やってみようぜ。
Yuzaki, let's do it.
わかった。それじゃあみんなよろしくね。
I'll talk to the student council about this.
教師に話を通す必要があるかもしれないな。
If that's the case, then the real battle begins after summer break. That's Shirasaki's idea. I'll do my best to make it a reality. August 25th. We are steadily approaching the point where the fucking weather decided fuck you. Anyways, yeah, that's for sure. My free time is spent with Shirasaki nowadays. We've really become intimate partners. At this point, it feels weird when I don't have her by my side. What do you want to do now?
部室に行ってみよう のかなって思ってるけど。
As you wish. Walk towards the library.
この道が全部パンジーで埋まってたらきっと綺麗だよね。
The avenue we're walking on is the aorta of the academy. It runs throughout it from east to west and north to south. Lining up pansies all throughout the venue would make it a spectacular sight, but it'll take more than 10 or 20 people to sow the seeds to do it. Not mention the watering and the other work required.
さすがに並木道全部は無理だよね。
Need some sugar. There you go. Like I'm actually starting to feel a little tired. So getting some sugar in my system should help at least a little bit. We're giving up too quickly. Let's keep thinking of a way to make it happen. I pat her on the head to give her courage.
ところで武井くん、今日はちょっとお願いがあるんだけど。
Sure, let's hear it.
そう？それじゃあ。
Shirasaki fidgets restlessly.
今夜、武井くんに晩ご飯を作ってあげたいなとか。
Tonight?
ダメかな？
Of course, I'll be thrilled. Want to do it at my place or at yours?
武井くんの家がいいかな？せっかくだし。
Alright, I'll be glad to have you.
楽しみにしてて。
We've barely been together for a month, and she's already coming to my apartment. Starting to get nervous now. Misono and Sakuraba are already in... Oh, it's been a while since I last had that. Oh, fuck. As a kid, I used to often have a problem where it would hurt like hell around here. I would never be able to identify what it was. Like, we went to the doctor about that. They apparently didn't fucking know. It's just like every now and again that would just hurt like hell. And I don't know why. And it's been fucking ages since that last happened. And usually it wouldn't end as quickly. It would like keep going for like a minute. I would just have to like stop everything, just focus. Till it like went away. I'm happy that it stopped that quickly this time. Anyways. Misono Sakuraba already in the club room, yeah. Good work.
お疲れ様です。
Sakuraba's at their laptop as usual. Misono's writing something at the desk. Not as usual. What are you doing, Misono?
依頼が終わったので、夏休みの宿題をやってます。
Homework, huh? I picked lots of subjects which don't have homework, so my summer break is basically free.
依頼はどんな内容だったの？
弥生寮の寮長からゴミのことで相談に乗ってほしいという話だった。
みんなきちんと分別をしてくれないって困ってました。私大丈夫だったかな？
Alright, Shirasaki stays in the Yayoi dorm.
そこで分別されてないゴミは中身をチェックし、写真で記録するぞというポスターを貼り出すことにした。
それは嫌だな。
If it's so horrible, then separate your garbage, apparently.
そういうことだ。まあ、実際はポスターを貼り出すだけでしばらくは様子見だろう。ただし、効果がなければ実際に写真を撮ることになる。
気をつけないと。
Shirasaki declares with a terrified look. You're doing your homework here, though, Misono?
まずいんです。
Misono's face is paler than usual. Don't tell me you're not going to be able to finish it.
はい。
How much do you have left?
英語と原告、それから音楽史と科学のレポートです。
Today's the 25th of August. There are 6 days left. Hachi. Anyways. That'll be tough.
まったく計画的にやらないからそうなるんだぞ。小さい頃から夏休みの宿題は貯めるタイプだったんじゃないのか。
気が散るので話しかけないでください。
Looks like Sakuraba hit the bullseye.
ガキ、手伝ってやったらどうだ。学年一の秀才だろ。
There's no point in homework unless you do it yourself.
宿題は長い休みの最中に学生の本文を忘れてしまわないようにするためのくさびみたいなものだ。計画的にできなかった時点でもはや本来の意味など失われている。
Now to think about it, Sakuraba's right.
別にいいです。自分一人でやりますから。
You won't be able to finish at your pace. At your current pace. Misuna goes silent. I don't want to help her, but so Shizaki's supposed to come to my apartment tonight. Well, but this is special. Face Shirasaki and put my hands together. Shirasaki replies with a smile. Ew. So no, I can teach you how to write your reports if you want. Once you get the theory and system behind it, the rest is just writing the sentences along with the format. Let's plan it out together.
いいんですか?
Yeah. Besides, Library Club's activities probably played a part in you delaying your homework.
ありがとうございます、先輩。
Misono smiles happily.
武井、白崎のフォローもしっかりとな。
Yeah, I know.
すみません、白崎先輩。私がきちんと宿題できてなかったせいで。いいの。君、筧くん。
Whoops, fuck.
千里ちゃんのこと、よろしくね。
Shirasaki smiles at me. That's good. Looks like my thoughts got through to her. I'll be with Misono all day. You can go back first if you.
やだな。私もここに残るよ。
You are?
というか、私だけ追い返さないでね。
I thought you understood, but maybe she's still a little miffed. Ow. Check the time on my phone, it's already past 11 p.m. Suddenly became this late while I was showing Misono how she should go about her homework. Shirazaki's been pouting for a while now. Sorry about the day, Shirasaki.
別に筧くんは悪くないよ。千里ちゃんのためだもんね。ありがとうって言いたいくらいだから。
Then don't be angry.
怒ってないもん。
You look the part. She stares at me acidly.
ああ、もうダメダメ。せっかく筧くんの家に招待してもらったのに、こんな顔してちょ。
She grabs her cheeks and lifts them up into a literal attempt to force a smile. You look peeved.
だって今日は筧くんのために晩ご飯作るって張り切ってたのに、こんな時間になっちゃったし。でも筧くんの判断は正しいし、千里ちゃんは可愛い後輩だし、このやり場のない怒りを通してくれよ。
Hit me, and around this point in time, the outage happened. Looks like she understands what happened. But that doesn't mean she's entirely happy about it. Well, not quite yet. Fortunately for her, all I can think of is how adorable she looks when she's pouting.
あ、笑った。ひどいな、もう。
Sorry. If you really need to let it out, you can hit me with all you have. This line I have not read yet. I won't complain even if you punch me today.
ありがとうね。でももう大丈夫。筧くんのおかげで吹き飛んだから。
Oh, good to hear.
さって腐っててもしょうがないし、晩ご飯作るね。 う遅いから軽いお夜食にしようかなって思ってるけど、どうかな？
Sounds good to me.
わかった。それじゃあ準備するから待ってて。
Her wide smile makes her pouting face a few minutes ago seem like a distant memory.
というわけで、定番の肉じゃがとだし巻き卵にしてみました。
That actually sounds not light. Oh, sounds appetizing. That sounds relatively heavy. Thought she was going to make something light, but that sounds like a full-blown meal. Yeah, yeah. There's a smell of the broth floats in the air. I didn't know you were going to make something so fancy. Thank you.
気にしないで。簡単にできるものばかりだから。
He's just being modest. It's a feast to me. Alright, I'm digging in.
はい、召し上がれ。
I stuffed my mouth with the meat and potatoes, followed by a helping of piping hot rice. It's amazing. It tastes like the real thing.
どこの本場？
Like what you'd find in a traditional restaurant? I'm not sure myself, actually. But if it's delicious, that's all that matters.
おいしい？
To die for.
よかった。
And the cheese! To die for. I'm going to end up wolfing down several bowls of rice.
夜に食べ過ぎると太っちゃうよ。
Maybe that's why. She giggles joyfully.
今日は控えめにしてね。その代わり、また作ってあげる。
I can't wait. Be able to eat Shirasaki's cooking again. Life doesn't get any better than this. Her soothing powers are truly top class.
結婚したら毎日作ってあげるんだけどな。
Sounds like a plan. Off to church with us.
嬉しいけど、そんな簡単に決めちゃっていいの？
You don't like the idea?
いや、じゃないよ。
Enough. And there's no problem.
でも、
Yes.
それってプロポーズ。
Yes. They'd ask her to get married, so I suppose it is. Well, we can think it over for a while longer.
そうだね。
She looks disappointed. But I love you enough to want to marry you right now.
そう？
Yeah, I want to be with you as much as possible. Her whole face beams as she giggles. She's so cute.
私、幸せ。
I am too. We're such a silly pair of lovebirds. Idiot couple. But that's what makes being with her so fun. Oh, it's great. Thanks. Oh, it's Green Barley Road again. Let me just listen to this for a bit. I really like the soundtrack. That was great, thanks.
お粗末様でした。
Hisaki returns after cleaning up. It'll soon be a new day. It's gotten pretty late.
そうだね。
You should be heading back soon, yeah? It's on break right now, but there are club activities tomorrow.
もう少しいたいな。
But you are sure you should be... But are you sure you should be out so late?
私は大丈夫。筧くんは迷惑？
No, not at all. But given what time it is, she stares thoughtfully at my bookshelves, caring little for my concerns.
筧くんの部屋って本ばっかりだね。
I was a former bookworm, you know?
そうだよね。昔は会議中でも本読んでたもんね。あれ？ でも、今はあんまり読んでないよね。いつからだろう。
I'm not sure myself. I started feeling okay without reading around Junifest, and it only progressed from then on. Maybe it's because I spend a lot more time with you now. I used to read books all the time, but I only read to fall asleep now. There's no bigger sign of how much I've changed.
よかったの？
With what?
私がいつも一緒だから、本を読めないんじゃない？
That's not it. I don't feel like reading anywhere near as much as I used to, really. She nods, though she still looks dubious. I didn't read for knowledge. I read to ease my anxiety. I welcome anything that reduces my need to read with open arms. It shows that I'm getting closer to being a real person. I feel really fulfilled now. It's all because of you. Thank you.
私こそ、ありがとう。
She bashfully tries to hide her blushing.
あのね、筧くん、私のこと好き？
Of course.
好き？
Yeah. She looks at me with upturned eyes.
ちゃんと言ってくれないと寂しいよ。
I love you.
私も大好き。
She takes the opportunity to cuddle up to me while I'm sitting on the bed. Then the strands of her hair brush against me. The way she's snuggling up to me is different from usual. It's not just a display of closeness. It's her body pushing against mine out of desire. Shirasaki?
筧くん。
Oh! Hi, Mitsuki. Sorry, I was only trying to reach timestamps. There we go. That's not really fucking big enough anymore. That's not what I wanted to grab. Just have this ready already. Just gotta prepare this in advance. Now I just need to be the quickest censorship in the West. Just keep it on that. There we go. No need her to say what she's looking for. Neither of us started. Our faces simply gravitate towards each other as if it's the most natural thing in the world. Next thing I know, our lips are already pressed together. Continued to peck at her lips after our light kiss. Invaded her moist lips and satisfied myself with her tenderness within. Stare at her up close. Shirasaki, can we? Ask no further as I embrace her from behind. There was nothing I have to censor because I was the fastest censor in the West. Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and where's the second one? That's not the second one. Where's the second one? That's the second one. Whoops. Hi. See, you wouldn't be able to see my hand properly on that one. On this one. No, I'm not talking about you. Look at the asshole. Fucking bastard. Really? Just look at him. Absolute twat. Doesn't know his fucking place. Just get the fuck out of the video. What the fuck did you just say to me? This is a stupid bit. I'll stop. I keep having this bit. Anyway, see you after the sex scene. It's done again. September 6th. It's awkward because she's still not finished. There we go. And also get rid of the censorship. Just move this below here, I guess. So yeah, sex scene is over. You can also see that something changed from before this. The other side of my nose now started to be annoying, so I just decided, fuck it. It's been a few days since the end of summer break. Sakuraba drops the large rolled up tube of paper onto the desk and lets it roll as she takes her seat.
何ですかこれ。
Our project plan. We've been quick to start work on our new endeavor, christening the welcoming freshies with flowers and smiles project. But reality has been harsh. There's been many obstacles on our way.
何か
In our way.
問題があったの？
ああ、今から報告しよう。
We've started working on the project ever since summer break ended. Sakuraba and I have been coming up with a project plan and communicating with the relevant parties, but it's been a bigger job than we expected. First of all, we immediately identified that we'd have to get permission from all the different people responsible for the buildings and along the venue. A quick investigation revealed over 20 people that had to be convinced. That we had to convince. We went to each of them in order, but things didn't go as we wanted. Some were present, few didn't give permission, and others wanted us to rework the project.
大変だね。
There were also places with construction work planned and other facilities that we shouldn't touch. We had a hard time just making the plan alone.
関係者が多すぎる。窓口をまとめてほしいよ。
Well, we're the ones imposing on them. Though I fully understand Sakuraba's complaints.
鈴木、そちらはどうだった？
Bisono and Kanosuke were tasked with confirming how to cultivate pansies from the gardening club. According to them, the pansy seeds should be planted at around the start of September. The past ones would start blooming in November, and they'd go in full bloom after winter passes and spring arrives. We'll need to plant the seeds at the start of September. It's already September, though.
そうなんです。9月下旬くらいでもなんとかなるらしいんですけど、急がないとですね。一番の問題は場所です。
In normal cases, the seeds would be planted in small rubber pots or cell trays, then transferred to the planter or the ground when they start to sprout. They'd also need to be given water, fertilizer, and protection from diseases all throughout the process.
ただ、そのやり方は現実的じゃないと言われました。
どうしてだ？
数が多すぎて、移し替え作業が膨大になります。なので、大きめのプランターに直接種をまいて、後から間引いた方がいいそうです。種は少し無駄になりますが、作業量を考えれば現実的だということで。
I see. It'd probably be best to follow the advice of the experts here.
ただ、それでもまだ問題はあります。並木道を埋め尽くすような量を育てるとしたら、とんでもない広さの土地が必要になります。
I don't know why this is happening all of a sudden. I know why my nose hates me today. I just don't know.
普通に考えて並木道を埋めるのと同じだけの広さが必要になるわな。
そんな土地、学園にあるの？学園の運動場が全部使えるなら大丈夫だと言ってました。無理という意味ですけど。
頭が痛くなるような話だ。
Sakuraba taps her cheek with her closed fan. There's something I also said in the original recording, like only do it around the plot where like the entrance ceremony is held.
ねえ、かなちゃん。並木道に直接種をまいちゃダメなの？並木道は生徒が踏みしめるので土がすごく硬いですし、生育環境としては最悪だそうです。そうなんだ。
So using planters is the way to go for us. Let's get all that information organized. These need to be sowed at the start of September, which is basically now. We also need to prepare enough planters to line up the entire venue and a plot of land to put those planters. So we need to prepare the environment and sow the seeds and take care of them every day until spring arrives. Then moves the planters to the avenue and welcome the new students. That should be all.
並木道で直接育てるわけじゃないから、場所取りはそこまで急がなくてもいいのか。
Yeah, but now we have to find a plot of land where we can grow the pansies, and we need it fast.
プランターとか土とか買わないといけないものがいっぱいあるな。
If we assume that the path is 200 meters in length, then we need to line up flowers on both, we need to line up flowers on both sides. Single planter is about 1 meter in length, so we'll need about 400 planters. The amount of soil and fertilizer required will probably be similarly imposing. Speaking of which, from what I've investigated, a single planter can hold about 15 pansies. So we'll need to grow about 6,000 flowers. My fucking god, what's going on? I feel like I accidentally breathed in some dust or something. Let's check with the gardening club on what we need to cultivate the flowers and come up with an estimate.
経費を計算しなければならないな。
あとは花の面倒を見る人が必要ですよね。量が量ですから私たちだけじゃ全然足りないです。
So we'll need volunteers to help us with that.
しかも今から来年の春まで手伝ってくれる人ですよ。
大変だな、こりゃ。
Takamine releases a sigh. Everyone feels pretty much the same way. I glance at Shirasaki. She's been quiet. Her face shows that she's deep in thought. She must be unnerved at the scale of the project that she proposed. Shirasaki, it'll be fine. We'll make it happen.
どうしても無理ならできる範囲でやればいい。心配するな。
Oops. Sakuraba puts on her most reliable-looking smile.
まずはチャレンジしてみようぜ。
やりましょうよ。来年の春には並木道を花で埋め尽くしちゃいましょう。楽しみです。ありがとう、みんな。
Shizaki regains her spirit at everyone's encouragement.
そうだよね。まずはやってみるべきだよね。
Yeah, I think so too. If we can make this project a success, it'll definitely help make the academy more enjoyable for everyone.
そうなったらいいな。
Shizaki's whole face beams with joy. This'll probably be tough, but let's work through it together. Some other nose spray is leaking out. Thank God that's like not some nose spray with like chemicals that makes it only like, hey, you can only use this a certain amount of times a day. It's mostly just like seawater. Like water with like sea salt. I'll just leave this in now because why the fuck not? It's not like I'm drinking anything anymore. The club members all go their separate ways after everyone has assigned their tasks. Only Shizaki and I are left in the club room. We've been tasked with preparing the necessary documents to request assistance from the student council. Shizaki's head stopped moving a little while ago. She's just staring into space now. She looks contemplative. Shizaki, what's on your mind?
なんでもないよ。
She sure isn't acting like there's nothing on her mind. Are you worried?
ちょっとね。
She forces a smile to show me.
私、本当にこんなことを始めてよかったのかなって。
Why are you thinking that now?
だって、この計画は始めたら途中でやめられないんだよ。
Hold on, let's just have my glasses holded like that so I don't constantly brush up against part of it with my lower lip and it just gets annoying.
来年の春までみんなを拘束することになっちゃう。
She's not worried about the success or failure of the project. She's worried about everyone. How typical of her. Shizaki, it's good to be nice, but there are times where you can be too considerate. There's no need to worry here. Everyone's choosing to participate of their own accord.
そうなのかな。
I know.
そっか。うん、分かった。せっかくみんなが頑張ってくれてるのに、私が暗い顔してちゃ 申し訳ないよね。
Tiny smile forms on her lips. You don't have to mull over it so much. Just keep facing forward like you always do.
ありがとう、筧くん。一緒に頑張ろうね。
You got it. Looks like she's finally thrown off her shackles. At least that's what her unrestrained smile seems to hint at. September 13th. A week passes by in a flash. Hitsujikai and I are en route to the club room. But a familiar face makes us stop at our tracks. Huh? Is that Sakuraba?
たまもち
Sakuraba's talking to someone behind a bookshelf.
ですから、呼び出しの件はきちんと反省をしています。これからは真面目に授業を受けます。何をって、友人との付き合いや部活動があるんです。すみません。忙しいので失礼します。
Sakuraba puts away her phone, clearly irritated.
まったく。
Her parents. Sakuraba notices me looking at her. Yo, what happened?
ああ、筧と白崎か。
Shizaki's eyes look away from mine. She seems uneasy.
たまもちゃん、
You mean Sakuraba, not Shirasaki?
もしかして先生に呼び出された件で？
何？白崎が気にすることじゃない。
She's only going to worry more now. Sakuraba's been skipping her required modules to concentrate on our project for the last week. Stark different from her previous perfect attendance was so impactful that she got called up by her lecturer.
でも、
私の態度が悪いということで親に連絡が行ってお小言を食らっただけだ。
Is that really okay?
小言を言われるのは慣れているよ。
Sakuraba shrugs her shoulders.
さあ、部室に行こう。
Konosuke is running all over the club room in a flurry.
筧さん来ましたか？
Is there something going on?
育成ボランティアの参加希望者を集めて説明会をする予定なんです。
Konosuke answers while collating the documents.
筧、種まきイベントは潮見祭と同じ日にやるということで本決まりか？
Yeah, the student council gave it the all clear. Mochizuki will make an announcement about the event personally on the day itself. I've been put in charge of gathering volunteers as well, but it's not exactly like Konosuke's task. Mine is to get people to help sow the seeds. The concept of getting all these volunteers is simple. The more people we get personally involved, the happier they'll be when they bloom in spring.
あと2週間もないじゃないですか。
It really isn't funny how fucking stuffed my noses right now. No matter how busy we are, those seeds have to be sowed by the end of September. Lots of things can be delayed, but Mother Nature isn't one of them.
筧、予算はどうだった？
We're getting exactly what we wanted. Shirasaki and I are the student council. We're at the student council office just now to hear the results of our request for funds. Mochizuki already pledged her full cooperation, so our budget went through pretty much exactly as we proposed it.
即決してくれたのか。
Yeah, they give it top priority even though they're busy with the election. They'll dip into the student council's reserves to fund this project apparently. Mochizuki's term as the student council president will soon be over. According to her, she wants to make our project her last major responsibility.
ありがたい話だな。
Seems Takigawa will be running for the upcoming election.
お世話になってるし、私も滝川さんに投票しようかな。
Yeah, maybe. According to the rumors, the most prominent candidate. Pretty much always wins unless there's some serious surprises. But Takigawa still gave our project utmost priority, despite it being such an important period for her. She can still be a bit too serious at times, but her abilities are undoubtable. She's definitely the most qualified candidate in my mind.
よし、予算が決まったなら早速動くわ。どう発注すりゃいいんだ？
Student Council will take care of verifying the items if you address the delivery order to them. Send them a list of what we order, then pick it up from them later.
おう、了解。それじゃあ 演芸部と打ち合わせしてくるわ。
Takamine hurries off to the club room.
ねえセンリ、今日の説明会に来る人の名簿は？
Konosuke continues her preparations for the briefing session off to the side.
ごめん、まだできてない。あれ、今日までには用意しておくって言ってなかった？野暮用で時間が取れなかったの。そっか、困ったな。これから説明会なんだけど、今から30分で用意する。桜庭先輩、ノートパソコン借りてもいいですか？
すまない。これから打ち合わせで持っていく予定なんだ。
あちゃー。それじゃあ PC ルームに行くしかないね。かな、もうちょっとかかるかも。いいよ。今日は名簿なしで乗り切る。
PC も一つじゃ足りないな。
これだって桜庭さんの私物ですしね。
Konosuke sighs wearily, completely lacking in both equipment and manpower. It reminds me, Bisono, didn't you have an important lesson today? I believe she mentioned that some famous musician was coming today to give one-to-one coaching.
あれは断りました。一回で終わるものじゃないですし、定期的に受けるとなると時間が足りませんから。でも、それでいいの？いいんです。今はこっちの方が大事ですから。
Bisono replies with little concern. Was that the minor business you were referring to?
いきなりドタキャンしたので、だいぶ怒られました。でも、別に気にしてませんから。私も無理を言って、バイトのシフトをがっつり減らしたんですけど、急に言われても困りますって、嬉野さんに散々小言を言われましたよ。ま、頑張ってくださいって応援もしてくれましたけどね。
Everyone talks about their sacrifices. Reading is my only interest, so I never had anything to lose to begin with. That just means I have to work harder than anyone else.
みんな大丈夫？いくら急いでるって言っても、あんまり大変なようなら。
The worry in Shirazaki's voice is evident.
気持ちはありがたいが、季節も花も待ってはくれない。
ですね。今更ですよ、白崎先輩。だよね。
Konosuke, you've just been agreeing with everyone.
ですね。
Konosuke laughs in reply. I'm sure this has been tough for everyone, but the moods remained upbeat, thankfully. We should be okay as long as everyone's enjoying themselves. Shirazaki still doesn't look pleased, though. Shirazaki?
私、なんだか申し訳ないなって。
It's okay, everyone's doing this because they want to. Knowing the way Shirazaki is, she'll be far more concerned than she should be. But she has to endure it for now. Another view, Shirazaki. I peek at the clock. It's already past 1 a.m. and it's Green Barley Road again. Try to fall asleep, but it's not working. I started these activities to change myself. Tamamu, Kake, Takamine, Kana, Senri. I've got them all involved just for that. All to turn the lies I told Sayuri into the truth. Attract everyone in the club. Just to give form to my ideal self. And this time the project is really taxing everyone to the limit.
これで良かったのかな?
Am I really doing the right thing? I do think the welcoming freshies with flowers and smiles project will make the academy a happier place. But is that cause really as benevolent as it sounds? Isn't it just an excuse to fulfill my own objective?
私、みんなにひどいことをしてる。
Everyone keeps saying that they don't feel forced into it, that they like what they're doing. But is that really true? The same questions repeat themselves endlessly in my mind. Should I really be doing this?
やっぱり、ダメだよね。
Can't let this go on. No one knows that I started these activities to make up for the lies I uttered. I'm betraying all of them right now. I have to tell them the truth. They might even forgive me. But if they do, it'll be because they're all so nice. Close my eyes. I'm always taking advantage of everyone's kindness. At some point, I've started to take that as the norm. Are that just coveting everyone's goodwill? Is that my way of ensuring I can remain where I am? If that's the case, then I really am a terrible person.
そうだよ。
Didn't want to admit it, but I haven't changed one bit. If I keep getting everyone involved in this, I might not have anything left. An email from my sister? She doesn't usually send emails at this time. She's feeling too lonely to sleep again. I start to worry as I open the email.
手術?
Oh no. Oh no. Surgery in anime never ends well. Oh yes, nice! We finally managed to plant the seeds! The surgery failed. Like the final tone in a piano piece. It ended. With not just surgery, but her life as well. I'm never gonna watch Your Lie in April, by the way. Never gonna watch that. Preparations for our project are nearing the end. Our big concern was where to put the planters, but the student council saw to that. They offered to let us temporarily use a plot of land where a new school building is to be built. It was music to our ears. We've also amassed the necessary amount of volunteers to take care of the flowers. Thanks to the gardening club's full cooperation. All the materials we've ordered have come in as well. We're ever so close to begin sowing the seeds. I head for the club room after class, but I see Shirasaki on the way first. Looks like she took this tram! It's better than it was since that just arrived. Hello, Shirasaki.
Kake-kun!
She turns around in a panic.
今日も暑いね。残暑は暑い残暑的な?
Okay, what's wrong? Sure. She refused to look me in the eye. She's being weird today. She'd only be pleased with the joke she just made. Are you going to the club room?
もちろん。今日も頑張らないとね。
She pumps her fist with a smile, but her eyes look empty. There are black marks under her eyes, too. What happened?
別に何もないよ。いつも通り。筧くんこそどうしたの？なんか怖い顔してる。
She clasps and unclasps her hand in front of her constantly. I should pry a little further. Shirasaki, want to sit down for a bit? I point to a bench under the shade of a tree.
でも、早く部室に行かないと。
We need to talk, and it's important. Please? She walks half-heartedly with me to the bench. Have a drink.
ありがとう。
I give her a drink I bought from the vending machine.
おいしいね。
She's smiling, but there's something dispirited about her entire demeanor. She's never been good at lying to begin with. It's really obvious when she's forcing a smile. When I look at you right now, I get the feeling that you're really worried about something. Is it just my imagination?
さっきも言ったじゃない。何もないよ。
I try to look her in the eyes, but she quickly averts her gaze.
それより大事な話って。
That was it?
だったらもう終わり。はいはい、部室行こう。
I grab her hand as she tries to stand. There are dark circles under your eyes.
それは、私、ちょっとタヌキに憧れてて、昨日はタヌキコスプレの研究を。
No one would believe that. Come on, sit down. She lowers herself back onto the seat at my gentle pull. Her head then droops in exhaustion.
なんでバレちゃうかな?
She asks a little sulkily. You were never good at lying.
そっか。どうやったら上手くなるのかな?
You don't need to. I'd rather you didn't. If she gets good at lying, she wouldn't be herself anymore. More importantly, what's the matter?
みんなには言わないでほしいんだけど。
Her expression gets clouded.
さより、妹がね、今度手術することになったの。ほとんど失敗しない手術なんだけど、やっぱり本人は不安みたいで。
I see. Shouldn't you visit her at the hospital? Her face grows darker.
潮見祭まで10日もないんだよ。みんないろいろ犠牲にして頑張ってくれてるのに、部長の私が抜けるなんて。
To be honest, she's perfectly right about that. But now that I know her circumstances, as her friend and boyfriend, I want to let her see her sister. Your sister's feeling uneasy. You should be by her side. The rest of us will deal with the preparations somehow.
そう言うと思ったから内緒にしていたかったの。
Don't be stupid. But a sweet smile forms at her lips. How many days will you need for a visit? Given that it's an operation, I suppose it'll take more than a day.
4、5日かな。もしかしたらもう少しかかるかも。それにね、妹は最後に筧くんにも会いたいって言ってるの。最後じゃないって何度も言ってるんだけど、全然聞いてくれなくて。
I'll pay her a visit too then. Though I'll go right back after. She mulls over the proposal.
やっぱり私行けないよ。迷惑がかかりすぎる。それに
She gulps down what she wants to say. She looks dejected.
それに私みんなに嘘ついてる。
Her words spell out. You lied?
前に話したよね。私が今の活動を始めた理由、不純な動機で始めた活動なのに、これ以上みんなに無理させられないよ。
She did talk about this, yeah. It was about how she wanted to cheer her sister up by telling her fun and interesting stories about the academy. Her sister was delighted, which caused her stories to keep going, all the while portraying herself as a bright and reliable girl. But in reality, she didn't join any clubs. She didn't have any friends. She then wholeheartedly resolved to close the gap between her stories and reality by starting these club activities. It's been bugging you all this while, huh?
うん。やっぱり良くないって思ってた。気楽な活動ならまだいいけど、最近はすごく忙しいから、みんながいろいろ犠牲にしているのを見てると、申し訳なくなっちゃって。
Her head droops downward. Although it may be harsh, I think it'd be best to keep this a secret to bring to her grave. No, that's wrong. This problem will just come back again if she keeps it to herself. It's impossible to maintain a friendship when you feel guilty about the things you hide. In that case, wouldn't she end up keeping a distance from the rest of us? And wouldn't that cause her to regret starting the library club? She might well file all the library club activities as another entry in her list of failures. Can't think of anything more tragic. I'm having the time of my life right now. It's given me so much. This problem should be tackled without delay. I think everyone would forgive you. While I can't speak for when we first started, I'm pretty sure that everyone's following their own will now. At the very least, I'm not participating in this just because you asked me to.
でもみんなよく私が言ったからとか私が決めたことだからって言うよね。
I can't deny that. Whenever there are disputes or confusions, it'll usually be settled by bringing up how she would feel about it. Taking it at face value, it does feel like we're pushing all the responsibility onto her. You're right, we do say things like that. I'm sorry. But we're really not trying to make you take all the responsibility. Your viewpoint is just so unique. There are things you can come up with that no one else can. You could call that the root of it all. It's something that just happens. Please try to understand that at least. She doesn't quite look like she accepts it though. Anyway, we're here because we want to be here. To put it bluntly, I think we'd continue our activities even if you were to disappear. But in the end, you're still our president. She opens her eyes and gazes at me. The library club's activities may have begun from a lie. But even then, you're still the only person who could say that they want to make the academy a more enjoyable place and still keep a straight face. You can be proud of what you've done between April and now. Now, no one will deny your accomplishments. Normal people would be too embarrassed to utter words like, let's make the academy more fun! It's all because it's all you can do to withstand all the mockery. But she persevered with her desire. You may not have noticed, but you've given me so much that I've never even known. You're the reason why I'm enjoying my academy life now. So I want to support you. What's dishonest about that? She opens her eyes wide and stares at me as her wordless response. I can see my reflection in her misty eyes. Ah, Green Barley Road. So good. Shimmering tears drops down from her eyes. I gently rub her head as the tears fall endlessly. She takes my hand and softly places it on her cheek. I'm sure everyone feels the same way. Let's find out. It'll be okay. I guarantee it. Let your courage show. I'm sure all of them will accept her. She hesitates for a few moments. It takes her 10 seconds, but she slowly nods after. Good. I pat her on the head. Yeah. I continue stroking her head gently as she closes her eyes with a smile. Rubbing someone's hand makes you love them even more, apparently. Because it was obvious just from looking at her. It wouldn't sound very sensitive if I gave it to her straight, though. Well, we've known each other for a while now. And you've been through a lot with someone long enough. When you've been together with someone long enough, you start to notice when they're acting weird. She smiles happily. No, I think you're more sensitive than me about this kind of thing. You already saw right through me way before we became a couple. It was the day before my answer on whether I'd stay in the library club. We were on the way back from the public bathhouse. You noticed that I was persistent in inviting Misono to join so that she could fill the hole I would leave. It threw me for a loop, to be honest. That was the reason why I even considered staying with the library club back then. Yep. We beam at each other. Perhaps these are the experiences that helped strengthen the bonds between a couple. Alright then, let's talk with the others. We stand up together. Her hand naturally slips into my grasp.
Huh?
Like they're just one after the other just saying something to that effect, and just Kake just over there, just standing over there. Told you. And it's again Green Barley Road. The verdict is unanimous. Everyone's pushing their stamina and their social obligations to the limit. But when a family member needs attention, there's no helping it. See? Shirasaki can't be pleased yet, though. There's still one more problem. The atmosphere gets a little more tense. Everyone listens with rapt attention as Shirasaki begins to explain the whole story of her little sister. Let's be honest. Everyone, who the fuck hasn't started off with some little white lies that just slowly but surely went out of fucking control? Everyone got into a situation where that mistake happened before, and they immediately regretted it. Sakuraba and Kanosuke react in the same way that I did. Surely Misono and Takamine feel the same way too. Misono smiles acidly. Words reverberate throughout the club room. But there isn't a single person who agrees with her viewpoint.
それに手伝ってるつもりもありません。私もですよ。口ではそういう時もありますけど、図書部にいるのは自分のためですし。
つぐみちゃんは分からんけど、普通 100% 誰かのためには動けないって。
悲しいがその通りだな。
That's just how people are. Honest God, if they wouldn't be like that, to be honest, life would be kinda boring. Like if everyone was an absolutely pure Samaritan, life would be so bland. Anyways, a thin smile plays on Sakuraba's lips.
悪い意味ではないから勘違いしないでほしい。みんな自分の意思で図書部にいるということだ。
そうなの？本当に自分のためだって考えてたなら思い上がりです。ですね。私らはそこまで善意に溢れてませんから。
All four of them smile, with a gesture to Shirasaki, an expression of their wide open and welcoming arms. I told you it'll be fun. Shirasaki nods on the verge of tears again.
筧くんの言う通りだったね。Shirasaki's lightly flushed cheeks are so beautiful.
あのさ、なんで家計だけいいこと言った風になってんの？
愛だろ。これだから無粋なやつは困る。
純愛のはこれだから。
Come the fuck down, Giza. The fat cat starts banging on the wall furiously for some reason.
では白崎と筧は明日から見舞いでいいな。
Yeah, I'll have a quick check on how she's doing. I'll come right back after.
ありがとう。ごめんね、みんな。
Hizaki wipes the corners of her eyes with her fingers.
でも本当に厳しいようならプロジェクトの規模を縮小しても。
I think it's too late to scale it down because at this point they have all the materials on hand, from what we've heard. So scaling it down would cause them to have access materials. So, you know, what the fuck are they supposed to do about it? Sell it again? Stash it away somewhere? Then they'd need to use up, like, storage space. It's too late to scale down the project. Anyways,
白崎さん、もう細かいことはいいです。
余計なことは考えず、妹さんのことだけ考えていてくれ。
留守は任せてください。
everyone nods cheerfully.
ありがとう。本当にありがとう。みんなに話を聞いてもらえてよかった。
Sakuraba pats the overcome Shirasaki on the back.
一人で悩むな。仲間なんだ。
Yeah, I think my nose is slightly improving now. Troubles that can feel world-ending to a person may actually be trivial to everyone else. Perhaps the important thing isn't finding a way to resolve the worries, but having people who will listen to them.
迷惑をかけてかけられて、私たちは強くなる。そういうことだ。
Sakuraba flaps her fan in satisfaction. Sakuraba says the most embarrassing things as always. I love Green. Look, I forgot the name of the soundtrack already. September 17th.
こちらが彼氏？
Oh, that's him off to the side there. Just barely on there. That's some swanky ass vest he's got there. Where did I get one of those? Like, that looks swanky as fuck. Nice to meet you. I'm Kake.
はじめまして。妹のさよりです。
We stare at each other for a few seconds, unsure of what to say.
かっこいいですね。
Oh, thanks. You look pretty good yourself.
どうも。
She scratches her head in shyness. She seems to be doing okay, at least.
筧くん彼女の前で何言ってるの？
The comment comes from the side. Well, you know how it is.
あれって何？
お姉ちゃん、筧さんをいじめないの。大人の挨拶だよ。大人の。
It's funny how the little sister says that. Sayori laughs. The bright smile leaves quite the impression.
もうさよりはお客さんが来るとテンション上がるんだから。
しょうがないじゃん。嬉しいんだから。ところで筧さん、お姉ちゃんちゃんと彼女やってますか？
She's more than I deserve.
やだもう筧くんは。
お姉ちゃんのことよろしくお願いしますね。おっちょこちょいですけど優しいですし、料理も上手ですし、きっといい奥さんになりますよ。
やださよりったら。
Shirasaki starts randomly jamming the buttons on the machine next to her in an attempt to hide her embarrassment.
ちょっとお姉ちゃん、変なボタン押したら私死ぬからね。
That's not funny! That's not funny! Shirasaki draws her hand in a flash. Withdraws her hand in a flash. Actually, that's probably just like the bed level thing. They're a pretty entertaining pair of sisters.
でも筧さんに会えてよかったです。
Pleasure's all mine.
これで安心して手術できます。
Sayuri leans back into her pillow in relief.
また人生の終わりみたいなこと言って。
だってどうなるかわからないでしょ。
だから難しくない手術なんだって。何度言っても分かってくれないの。
I just really want Kaki to just go, like, okay, look me in the eyes real quick. Like, I have actually some slight premonition abilities. That's actually how I saved your sister's life once. So just look me in the eyes real quick. He'll be fine. just like, even if he doesn't get anything, just like, just to soothe her. Anyways, like, that's actually how your sister and me first met. I kind of saved her from a like derailed train. Anyways, Shirasaki looks at me with concern written all over her face. It's natural for the patient to worry, yeah?
ほら、筧さんは分かってくれてるよ。
もう筧くんはどっちの味方なの？
I'm in the Shirasaki faction, of course.
私も白崎ですけどね。
Guess I'm on both sides then. All three of us share a moment of laughter. Looks like I'll get along with Sayori. Sayori, your operation starts tomorrow.
はい、
Starts tomorrow?
お昼からです。
Best of luck. Let's all go somewhere once you're better.
楽しみにしてますね。
Sayori giggles as she looks at Shirasaki. Shirasaki's rubbing her sister's head affectionately.
薬も効いてるんだし絶対成功するよ。心配ないから元気出して。
うん。でもネットで調べたら絶対成功するわけじゃないって。失敗した人の記事とか見てたらちょっとへこんだよ。
Then don't.
そういう記事は見ないのが一番だよ。
Like, I didn't read anything about failed attempts, yet I still almost had a fucking anxiety attack because of the little goddamn thing back there! You know, the operation, the surgery that caused me to now have a dent in my butt. You know?
大丈夫。お姉ちゃんがついてるから。
Did a little research on the operation procedures myself. I didn't see anything about failures. Guess the patient herself would look more into the negative side, though.
そうだ。今図書部のみんなとね、新しい企画に取り組んでるの。
あ、得意の変な企みだね。
変じゃないよ、失礼ね。新入生を花と笑顔で迎えようプロジェクトって名前で、みんなとたくさん花を準備してるんだ。
ほんと
Sayori's entire face brightens.
頑張って病気治して、学園に見に来てよ。
そしたら、手術も頑張らないと。
Sayori looks really cheerful now.
そっか。あんなに広い学園が、花でいっぱいになるんだ。やっぱり、お姉ちゃんはすごいね。何万本も花を集めちゃうんだもん。
We're only planning to line up flowers along the Central Avenue.
綺麗だろうな。図書部って、ほんとすごい。
Sayori closes her eyes with an excited look on her face. pretty sure reality is going to be around 10% of what she's imagining right now.
どうしよう、筧くん。
Well, we just have to do it, right?
でも、これ以上みんなに負担かけられないよ。
Everyone already has their plates full. But I don't want to let Sayori down, nor do I want to let Shirasaki feel ashamed. Don't worry, I'll handle it somehow. September 18th. Time for Kake to flex his intellectual muscles. So that's why I want to make the project about 10 times bigger. Takamine's coffee's spit take lands right on the fat cat. I was expecting that reaction. I'm back at the academy at Shirasaki and revealing what happened regarding our project.
意味がわかりません。10倍って、ぶっちゃけ10倍ですよ。
Kanosuke's in the days.
まあ落ち着け鈴木。つまり私たちが10倍働けばいいだけのことだ。
いや、冷静じゃないのはお前だ。今でもいっぱいいっぱいだぞ。
超えてこその限界だと思わないか？
Limit break! Sakuraba grips her fan firmly. I think she's overproducing morphines in her body. I'm really sorry about this, but the little sister was completely in dreamland. We couldn't tell her the truth just before she went for an operation.
てかさ、今回のプロジェクトって妹さんへのサプライズかなんかじゃなかったっけ？
Shizaki spilled the beans when the surgery was getting her little sister down.
グダグダですね。
Everyone was determined to keep this project from getting smaller. I don't think they expected me to come back and ask me to make it 10 times bigger. I was shocked myself.
お前が言っちゃいかんだろう、
Oh, come on! Here, I'll give you some candy. It's even coffee flavored.
たく、しゃあねえな。
That was easy. He tossed the candy into his mouth.
調教されすぎです。
しかし妹さんの夢を壊すのも気が引ける。具体的に検討してみよう。
Sakuraba closes her fan with a clap. Sakuraba looks up from her laptop a short while later.
物資の調達は予算さえ下りれば問題ないだろう。苗の育成に必要な敷地は多少不足しそうだ。一番の問題は苗の世話と種まきの人員だ。
If we make the project 10 times bigger, we'll need around 60,000 seedlings. That's going to be a huge increase in numbers just to sow the seeds alone.
これ以上集めるのはちょっと。だいたい来週はもう文化祭ですし。
Kanosuke's been put in charge of gathering up volunteers to sow the seeds and take care of the plants. It's already been hard enough to get the amount we have. Is there any way to go around this? We all fall deep in thought.
この数だとほとんど一人一鉢レベルだよな。
ですね。全員協力してくれれば一瞬で解決なんですが。
The both sigh deeply. Flower perot for every person sounds like a good catchphrase, actually.
一人一鉢運動みたいな感じですか？
I think it'll attract more people than just asking them to help.
いいですね。いいと思いますよ。
あとはそれらしい理屈と宣伝か。
Sakuraba's eyes are glowing. Ow. I think one of my hairs actually cut into my finger just now. Yep, it did. I do believe that counts as self-harm, potentially. Like, I don't know. This is a tough question. Hold on, I'm gonna ask a specialist. There we go. Sakuraba's eyes are glowing. It feels like we've just about broken through the barrier. September 22nd. News about the surgery? Shirasaki made her long-awaited return 3 days before the Shiomi festival. Sayuri's surgery was a success, and she is recuperating well too. Meanwhile, the rest of us have been in a hurry ever since we decided to expand the project. Our lessons have been more or less thrown to the wayside while we rush all over the academy. Also, we've been focusing heavily on PR. A flower pot for every person catchphrase has been pushed hard. We've naturally distributed flyers on it and announced it on the web news as well. We've also tried putting a pamphlet on top of the cafeteria trays, like they do in fast food outlets. And on Shinzawa's program...
白崎さん、今回の新入生を花と笑顔で迎えようプロジェクトはどのようにして始まったんですか？
ご存知の通り、潮見学園はとにかく生徒の数が多いです。しかもみんながそれぞれの時間割で生活していますから、残念ながら横のつながりが弱いと思うんです。
Hold on.
言われてみればクラスメートの名前なんかも分かりませんしね。個人個人が好きにやっているってイメージが強いです。
Shiomi Academy has a reputation for being similar to a university, which means that everyone is free to do as they wish, but it also weakens the link between people in each class. For example, for most students in the academy, the entrance and graduation ceremonies are just events that happen without their involvement.
ですから私たちは生徒全員が参加できる入学セレモニーができないか考えたんです。と言っても5万人が集まれる場所はありません。そこで皆さんに花の種をまいてもらい、それを学園中に置くことにしたんです。入学式では種が花になり、新入生を迎えるんです。
なるほど。それが一人一鉢運動ですね。
Very sorry about all the sniffling this part. I'm just gonna name this part Sniffle. Everyone looks up at the speaker as we scarf down our lunches. She's speaking well.
ミナフェスの前より良くなってるんじゃないか?
I remember when it took all she had just to read off a script. But she's gotten remarkably good at speeches now.
人集まってくれますかね?
She's gonna become a fucking politician.
大丈夫だよ、花。
この後、望月さんの応援スピーチもあるんだろ？ガツンと増えるって。
The catchphrase may technically be a flower pot for every person, but even just one out of every 20 people joining would be plenty. The volunteers and the rest of us would be able to deal with the remaining flower pots somehow or other. In fact, getting too many people involved would be just as problematic. We'll just need to come up with some countermeasures just in case. September 24th. Nice work. Shiomi Festival looms tomorrow. You've finished preparing the soil and seeds for the big day. All that's left is to let our guests loose tomorrow.
うまくいくかな?
We have checked all around so many times already. We'll be fine. Our PR campaign over the past few days has made our project much more popular than before. The volunteers to grow the flowers are also increasing steadily in turn. The biggest help was all the support pledged by the clubs who we fulfilled requests for in the past. They vowed to assist not only during the Shiomi Festival, but all throughout this cultivation period. They even helped us to hand out flyers all around the academy today, despite having their own events scheduled. I'm really thankful for the help we've received.
今までいろんな依頼を受けてきてよかった。
It's gone. Fuck. Everyone saw the way you work. And it's fruit of the activities that you started. Fruits of the activities that you started. Her eyes go warm. Her dazzling smile gets me right in the chest. But anyway, let's meet up with the rest. Everyone else is in the Takamine-led sightseeing trip on the eve of the festival. What's the matter?
なんだか暑いし、少し疲れちゃったかも。
She fans the inside of her gym uniform. Setting sun flushes her skin with red. Shall we take a little break? Sit down next to her. Her long pale thighs don't escape my gaze.
最近手をつないでなかったね。
Yeah, we've been so busy lately. I grab onto her hand as we talk. It's frighteningly gentle and soft. Stroke the back of her hand as she relaxes her head onto my shoulders. A fragrant scent greets my nostrils. It certainly wouldn't greet my nostrils right now. It's a smell that causes the core of my body to react.
みんなにプロジェクトを小さくしようって言った時、すごく怖かった。
Now they made it 10 times bigger!
筧くんにも嫌われちゃうかと思った。
I would never. I wouldn't ever. I stroke her head gently. My other hand goes to her cheek and turns her head to face me until our lips get closer. I can feel our breath. We can feel our breaths on each other's faces. It's been so long since I felt this. It's giving me goosebumps.
ダメだよ。止まらなくなっちゃう。
She rubs her thighs against each other as she speaks. What do you... We share a kiss again. Our lips open, allowing our tongues to touch. The saliva travels back and forth between our mouths. I'm starting to get turned on downstairs. Izaki, do you want to,
ここで
Her dim eyes look perplexed, but she doesn't look away. We can lock the door. Technically, everyone can unlock the door with their own key. But I couldn't care less right now. Izaki? I approach her once again. Oh boy. Oh man. Thank God that's only her knee. I think you can guess what's going on. That they do be 69ing. See you after the sex scene. It do be over and she's still talking. It's September 25th now. I don't need these two now. Woo! Hold on. Woo! I don't know why I did that. Hold on, get rid of it again. The day of the Shiomi Festival arrives. Also, my expert came back to me, and apparently if it was accidental, cutting yourself with your own hair does not count as self-harm. That's nice. Anyways, feels better now. Not as filled anymore. Ugh. I hate this bullshit. A large crowd of people have gathered at the front of the office building, our designated assembly point. The turnout has far exceeded our expectations. Fujizuka's inclusion of our welcoming freshies with flowers and smiles project in one of her speeches certainly helped in that regard. Shirasaki stands one step above the crowd and begins speaking into the megaphone she holds. Oops. Very much. That was a stutterfest. I can hear people saying things like, "What was that?" and "so cute" amongst chuckles. Everyone who wishes to participate in the seed sewing event, please take a printout. Raising my voice while distributing the printouts. Huh. She actually owns a uniform. Huh? Ureshino! Ureshino emerges unsteadily from the crowd. You're going to sew seeds too?
鈴木さんが一生懸命走り回ってたみたいですからね。私も微力ながらお手伝いしますよ。
And one of the printouts to her. Things are okay with your part-time work?
みんなの協力もあって なんとかなっていますよ。鈴木さんは人気者ですからね。でも後でいろいろおごらないといけないでしょうけど。
She giggles with a grin. Tell everyone to go easy on her, please.
わかりました。筧くんみたいな先輩がいて鈴木さんが羨ましいです。
Thanks for the compliment. She says her farewells and disappears into the crowd of students. I spot Misono as I head towards the center of the crowd. She's holding out her printouts while standing as still as a statue. Something happened to her. Yo, what's wrong?
筧先輩ですか。驚かさないでください。
I gaze in the direction Misono was looking at and find Shidizawa. Oh, it's Shidizawa.
そうですね。それじゃあ私向こうの方に配ってきます。
Wait! I grabbed Misono by the arm to stop her.
何ですか。
Shidizawa doesn't seem to have a printout. Go ahead and give one to her.
先輩が行けばいいじゃないですか。
She's on your mind, isn't she? Go talk to her.
先輩、おせっかいです。
Come on, just go already. I head towards Shidizawa while dragging Misono along with me.
先輩やめてください。強引すぎますよ。
Hi, Shidizawa.
筧さん。みそのさんですか。
どうも。
Misono replies curtly, refusing to look Shidizawa in the eye. Will you be participating in the seed sowing event, Shidizawa?
そうですよ。で、言いたいところなんですけど、図書部の皆さんが頑張ってるって聞いて、ちょっと顔を出しに来ただけです。思ったよりいっぱい集まってて、びっくりしました。
Shidizawa gives the area a once over. Forgot to count the president to thank for lending us her full support.
そうなんですか。すごいコネを持ってますね。
I wouldn't call it a connection. It's more like we're working together, or we're linked together. Connections may be technically correct, but the word has implications that are a little different from what we actually have.
私そろそろ。
You should join the fun if you have the time, Shidizawa. Misono, give her a printout.
先輩もプリント持ってるじゃないですか。
Misono still hands the printout to Shidizawa despite her complaints muttered under her breath.
ありがとうございます。私も参加していいんですか。
よければどうぞ。
Not exactly a social butterfly, huh?
そう。それじゃあ、私もやってみようかな。
Yeah, please do. Misono, I'm going over there. This one's all yours.
いえ、もう。
I leave the bewildered Misono behind and head for the flower bed. Look over towards the office building and spy Mochizuki and Takigawa near the entrance. I'll go say hi to them. Thank you for the assistance.
あら、筧くん。盛況なようで何よりね。
Mochizuki smiles as she gazes over the scenery.
10倍でやるって言われた時には頭がどうかしたのかと思ったけれど、この調子ならなんとかなりそうね。
I mean, that doesn't mean that we haven't. It just means that it somehow managed to work out. Oh my god, why does the back of my head itch so much right now? Yeah, some way or another. Even then, we'll still need each person to sow around 100 seeds.
では、私たちも協力しましょう。筧くん、私たちにもプリントいただける？
You'll be helping out?
もちろんよ。会長、着替えをしなくてよろしいんですか？泥がつくかもしれませんよ。いいの。生徒会長が泥だらけになってお手伝いをした。なんていいニュースになりそうじゃない？なるほど。
Mochizuki smiles. So she has no qualms about making use of the newspaper club when it suits her needs. That's rather calculative.
同じことをするなら、より多くの人が喜べた方がいいでしょ？それだけ。
So it's not what you say, but how you say it.
褒め言葉と受け取っておくわ。
She laughs slightly.
でも、白崎さんには教えないでね。あの子には、あのままでいてほしいから。
Mochizuki has both strict and gentle sides to her. It's easy to see why Takigawa admires her so much. Don't worry, Shirasaki won't be affected by such minor things.
彼女のそんなところに惹かれたのかしら。
Mochizuki looks at me knowingly. most likely. Besides, she has what I lack. She's not very adaptable, but she's still far from perfect, and she's still far from perfect. But that's part of her charm.
白崎さんには叶う気がしないわ。でもそんな皆さんと最後にいい仕事ができて本当に良かった。会長、まだ終わっていません。
Takigawa is quick to correct her. Mochizuki's final duty would be the awarding ceremony for the new student council president.
そうだったわね。できればあなたに渡せるといいのだけど。
Mochizuki's face beams as she looks at
こ
Takigawa.
の学園の生徒が選ぶことですから、私の一存ではどうにもなりませんが、でも選ばれたら嬉しいと思っています。
If Takigawa gets elected in the upcoming election, she'll become the new student council president. She'll probably form a new student council if that happens.
武井くん、滝川さんをよろしくお願いね。
In what way do you mean?
友人としてかしら。
In that case, gladly.
よかった。
Mochizuki strolls off with a smile.
私は白崎さんのところへ行ってくるわ。滝川さん、少し武井くんと話をしてからいらっしゃい。わかりました。
Mochizuki leaves after saying her piece. What's that supposed to mean?
白崎さんと二人きりで話したいことがある。きっと誰かさんのことをお話しするんでしょうね。
Takigawa stares at me as she speaks. I'll just keep quiet for now.
武井さん、最近私も会長があなたを買っていた理由が分かったような気がします。
I wasn't expecting that from her. I'd love to hear that. Why myself? Can't deny my interest in what Mochizuki sees in me.
少なくともただ成績が学年トップだったからというわけではありません。あなたにある種の才能が備わっていることを見抜いていたのでしょう。
What talent?
お教えしましょうか。
Very much so.
構いませんが条件があります。もし私が生徒会長になれたら生徒会に入って私を支えてください。
The next one! Really? Jesus! One was enough! One was enough! One was enough! Can't catch a break, the poor fucker.
そうしたら教えて差し上げてもいいですよ。
Who the fuck's calling me? God fucking damn it! Oh, so Keigo just randomly decided to call me. Oh, what? No! Ugh. Why? Hold on. What is going on? Why does Keiko first call me and then say, Daddy, I need help? Why? And why does he then want me to send him money via PayPal? What? What the fuck is going on? I'm confused? Hold on. So apparently Keigo locked himself out of his house and hasn't eaten. So he's fucked now and I don't have PayPal to pay him with. So, yeah. Hold on. My eye! Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. So my eye ever so slightly hurts for some reason. I don't know why. It should get better in a bit. Like, I don't know if it like looks red or something. I don't fucking know. Like, he always request makes me smile consciously to myself. Sounds like something Mochizuki would say.
それはもう私にとって最も敬愛すべき人ですから。
I'm honored myself to be rated so highly. But, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not cut out to be a student council member.
そうですか。残念です。
I follow Takigawa's gaze. She's staring at Mochizuki and Shirasaki, talking in the distance. And besides, at the library club now. What is this pose? What is this pose they're in? I think back to when Mochizuki invited me to be a student council member. All I had were my books back then. But now I have the library club, friends that I would never leave behind. Of course, I have the one I love. Yuzaki notices us staring and calls out to us. Shall we go?
そうですね。
Takigawa and I set off to their location. Yuzaki, what's up?
望月さんがね、一緒に種まきをしてくれるんだって。
Ah, I know already.
先ほど筧くんと話をしたって言ったでしょ。
そっか。
Apparently Yuzaki didn't realize what we were talking about.
白崎さんって楽しいわね。
Sorry about that, she gets nervous in front of large groups of
な
people.
んだかバカにされてる気がする。
Yuzaki stares at me accusingly. That's not true.
ええ、筧くんはそんなあなたが好きなんだから。
はい。
Yuzaki starts blushing at Mochizuki's reply.
白崎さん、私はこのプロジェクト本当に素晴らしいと思っているのよ。
そうなんですか？
Yuzaki looks like she's pondering why Mochizuki thinks so.
私たち生徒会が同じことをしてもきっと生徒たちへの押し付けになってしまうわ。草の根から出てきた意見が立派な実を結んだことが嬉しいの。
She's right. If the student council were to propose something like welcoming freshies with flowers and smiles, it would probably be seen right through.
同じようなことを考えた人は他にもいるでしょうね。でも形にできた人はいなかったわ。あなたたちには強い意志と行動力があった。だからプロジェクトをここまで導くことができたのだと思うの。
望月さん。
あの時は図書部がこんな風になるなんて想像できなかったわ。
あの時というと？
あなたが自分の活動に筧くんを勧誘していた時よ。
あの時はすみませんでした。
Yuzaki bows respectfully.
私はもうすぐ生徒会長を引退するけれど、これからも生徒会をよろしくね。
いえいえ、こちらこそ。
Yuzaki extends her hand to meet Mochizuki's own outstretched hand. They exchange a firm handshake.
白崎さん、これからも学園をもっと楽しくしていってください。はい。筧くん、これからも白崎さんをしっかり支えてあげて。
Of course.
これからもしっかり支えてね。
You're not supposed to say it at yourself. Shizaki's laugh is so adorable.
白崎、そろそろ移動の時間だ。
Sakuraba casually calls us from afar.
望月さん、今までありがとうございました。
まだ終わりじゃないわ。私もみんなと一緒に種をまきに行くんだから。
All of us will now sow seeds for the students who will be enrolling in the near future. Seeds will sprout and bloom into flowers when spring comes. But they won't be able to get through the winter and wither away. But they won't be able to get through the winter and wither away if we leave them alone. We have to watch all of them. We have to watch over all of them to ensure that doesn't happen.
ああ、そう。言い忘れていた。
Sudden words send a bout of nerves running through me.
今朝、皇太子から問い合わせがありました。入学式に合わせてパンジーを4万株ほど送りたいが、どうしたらいいかということだったのだけれど。
Shizaki covers her mouth.
皇太子が？どういうことだ？
Mochizuki looks at Shizaki for her response.
それ、私のせい。みんなの負担を減らせないかと思って、ダメ元で皇太子に手紙を書いてみたの。
Yo, can I have more pansies, please?
そしたら...
Power of the monarchy came out in full force, apparently. The monarchy! The power of the monarchy. Yes. Hold on. Whew.
し、もう種まきイベントは始まっている。順調にいけば潮見祭期間中に終わりそうだが。
With the 40,000 pansies added to our own, it comes out to a total of 100,000 pansies. Good lord.
ご好意は無駄にできませんので、よろしくお願いします。大変でしょうけど、ぜひ頑張ってください。
Mochizuki and Takigawa depart with those words. The wind whooshes by.
ごめんね。役に立てばと思ったんだけど。
いいね。10万本いいね。めっちゃ派手にやれるじゃんか。
その通りだ。むしろ全部使い切るようなデコレーションを考えよう。
Hell, this will even surprise Sayori.
そうです、そうです。こうなったら歴史に名が残るくらいやっちゃいましょう。もうやるしかありません。
Everyone's all fired up. Shizaki, let's raise the bar higher. It's not gonna satisfy. We're not gonna satisfy Sayori. We're going to surprise her. Her expression grows brighter in an instant.
頑張ろう。朝日くぐってそよ風いっぱい。
April 4th. Oh, look at that! This actually looks really pretty. Autumn comes, winter goes, and spring arrives. An assortment of colorful flowers litter the academy. The vivid explosion of colors extend from the front gate to Central Avenue, all along the east-west avenue. The light. Hold on. There we go. The light spring haze adrift lends further to the atmosphere. It looks like a never-ending corridor of flowers from a fantasy world.
すごい。こんな風になるんだ。
Yeah, there are 100,000 flowers, all told. A massive amount that even festivals centered around flowers can't hope to match. It's pretty much the biggest project of its kind in the country. Lining up the planters alone was agonizing. We had to recruit some last-minute volunteers along with the planned ones, and even then we barely made it before the morning came. By the way, the decorations at the main gate were all made by the Arts Club. The Welcoming Freshies with Flowers and Smiles project only exists now because of the cooperation of so many people.
改めて見るとやり遂げた感がある。
結構きつかったもんな。
これ以上痩せたらファンが増えすぎて身が持ちませんよ。先週あんまり寝てないもんね。
Their faces are all bright despite their complaints. So the light-hearted banter comes from a sense of achievement.
しかしまあ、気がつきゃ俺らも3年か。
Hold on. Actually, let me check. They didn't change their ribbons, did they? Hold on. Let me just make sure. Like, they didn't change the ribbons. They're supposed to have the ribbons like the red ribbons Shirasaki has. Like, that's the ribbon they're supposed to have now. But they don't.
しかしまあ、気がつきゃ俺らも3年か。
Time went by in a flash.
本当ですね。年は増えてもあれは増えずですよ。やっぱお肉足らないのかな。
さあ、無駄話は終わりにして私たちも行こう。
Yep. Student council and the other volunteers are stationed in front of the gate, welcoming the new students as they walk in. We're scheduled to join them too.
入学おめでとうございます。
入学おめでとう。
New students shyly shuffle their way through the main gate, taken aback from our sudden welcomes. There's a clear sense of relief alongside their nervousness.
初々しいな。
可愛いですね。
1年前はああだったんじゃないか。
私たちの時は出迎えてくれる人たちはいませんでしたけど。
まあまあ、そこを変えたのが私たちなんだから。
The library club members made light jabs with each other.
あれ、そういやつぐみちゃんは
She's welcoming her sister. Sayori was discharged with a clean bill of health in December last year. She passed the entrance examinations after and was accepted into Shiomi Academy. She'll be one of the new students walking through the gates today.
いよいよですね。
Yep.
思えばその妹さんがいたからこそ俺たちが図書部を始めることになったんだよな。
そう考えると感慨深いですね。
Sayori was why the library club began, and how Shirasaki and I met. You can never tell, people end up connected to each other sometimes.
こんにちは、図書部の皆さん。
A voice calls out to us as we watch over the new students walking through the gate. Oh, Student Council President!
もう少し声を出していただけるとありがたいのですが。
おっと、すいません。
あなたたちの発案なんですから、よろしくお願いしますね。
Takigawa leaves after saying her piece.
最近ちょっと丸くなったんじゃない？
She's gotten more experience under her belt. As per current president, Takigawa was chosen as the Student Council President. She's assembled a group of honest and steady Student Council members under her, and they've been progressing steadily.
あ、白崎さんが戻ってきましたよ。
I see Shirasaki approaching us from afar. There's a girl in uniform next to her.
妹さんでしょうか。
白崎に似て可愛らしいじゃないか。
There you go. Why does she still have the red one? Like, she has the blue one for the first years. Shizaki waves her hand wildly and jogs to us as soon as she notices. As soon as she notices us. Sayori slowly walks after her. Her manner of walking is calm and measured. No one would imagine that she'd been hospitalized for years.
紹介するね。これが私の妹、さよりです。
はじめまして、白崎さよりです。
Sayori bows her head politely.
図書部のみんなだよ。
いつも姉がお世話になってます。
何？世話になっているのはこっちだ。
ですね。
Actually, no, it's more purple than they're blue.
我らが部長ですから。
Is it just like every? Is it not like a deal of like there's a certain color for every year, but like every new year that joins gets like a new color assigned to them, and you like keep the color of like your bow or like or your necktie for your entire stay at the academy. Huh. Sayori's eyes glow with happiness at our replies. Hold on.
さより、花はどう？
ほんとすごい。言葉が出ないくらい。これ、全部お姉ちゃんたちが？
うん。いろんな人たちに手伝ってもらって用意したの。新入生のみんなに、潮見学園には楽しいことがいっぱいあるって伝えたかったから。
Shizaki declares with a beaming face. She's worked so hard until now, for this exact moment. Shizaki, you have something to say, right? Shizaki told me a week ago that she wants to tell Sayori the whole truth. She wants to apologize for exaggerating her stories to cheer the bedridden Sayori. I don't think there's any need for it, but she's different from me. It must be torture for someone who's honest to the core.
どうしたの？
あのね、私、今までさよりに嘘をついてきたの。
嘘？どんな？
Sayori's eyes go as round as saucers.
学園はいいところだよ。楽しくて仲間もいっぱいいて、部活に入って活躍してるよって話してもあれ、本当は嘘だったの。私、学園では地味で目立たない、親しい友達もいない子だったんだ。だから、もし自分がこうだったらいいなって話をさよりにしてきたの。さよりに希望を持ってもらいたいと思って。
Shizaki looks so apologetic. On the other hand, Sayori looks slightly taken aback, but Her face slowly warms into a glowing smile.
嘘なんてついてないでしょ。だって今のお姉ちゃんは友達もいっぱいいるし、こんなにすごいことをやっちゃうんだから。
Sayori gazes over a central avenue full of vivid pansies.
だから、これは去年から頑張り始めたことで、その前は。
私の知ってるお姉ちゃんは、ずっと前から優しくて一生懸命で、とっても明るい人だったもん。どこにも嘘なんてないよ。
Sayori smiles warmly at Shirasaki. She probably figured out Shirasaki was lying long ago. But she took it all in regardless. No, that's not quite right. Shirasaki felt guilty about the difference in health between Sayori and herself, so she told white lies to make Sayori feel better. Sayori surely would have known her true nature from all the time they've spent together, regardless of how she's like in the academy. No matter what anyone says, she's definitely a perfect example of a kind big sister giving it her all.
私はお姉ちゃんがいたから今までやってこられたの。私にとってお姉ちゃんはずっとずっと憧れのお姉ちゃんだよ。
さより。
Shizaki's voice gets stuck in her throat. This is probably the best outcome. If things can be digested internally, then there's no great need to expose all of it. Now that the white lies have served their purpose, they can disappear into the spring mist.
さあ、メソメソしないで前向いていこうよ。
そうだね。
Shizaki wipes the tears from her eyes.
皆さん、これからも
Okay, so there were another 2 outages! 2 power outages! However, this time I set something up to basically, save my recording, data. Because I'm now recording in, to an MKV file instead of an MP4 file, so I just have to, turn it into an MP4 file once it's done. Because even if the recording is, interrupted, it still, saves everything. I don't know, the thing is even, there were 2 outages. However, it's literally just, the fuses, the fuse just, popped out. Both times. And it was, entirely only this room. I swear to God, all this sneezing is gonna feed it into me. The sneezing gonna cause dehydration in a minute. Anyways, also, I just feel the need to show y'all, the last frame before the power outage started. Because by God, I look so baked right there. Just look at this. Look at this. I look so fucking baked. Anyways, that's all I wanted to show y'all. Just the timing of at which the power outage occurred. Anyways, let's see how many more lines we were missing before the actual ending. Everyone else follows up with their own words of agreement.
特に筧さんは公私ともどもよろしくお願いします。
Yeah?
筧さんみたいにしっかりした人が彼氏なら私も安心です。
Please keep telling me more things about Shirasaki that I don't know.
はい。
Sayori answers energetically with a smile brimming with health. It's really hard to believe that she's been hospitalized for years. Hopefully we can spend some time together and have some fun from now on. Oh wait, Shirasaki, shouldn't we take a photo?
今撮らなきゃいつ撮るってくらいだよ。
そうだね。忘れてた。
Shirasaki hurriedly takes out her camera.
じゃあみんな集まって。
Shirasaki directs us in a familiar fashion.
お姉ちゃん、待って。私が撮ってあげる。今まで私のために写真を撮ってくれてありがとうね。すごく嬉しかった。
さより。
Shirasaki's eyes start to well up.
ほら、早くカメラ貸して。ありがと
うね、さより。
Shirasaki hugs Sayori tight.
ああ、もう締めっぽいのはいいから。ほら、早く並んで。
Shirasaki stands by my side as Her sister's urging.
なかなかしっかりした妹さんじゃないか。
お姉さんより怖いかもしれません。
図書部に逸材が来ましたね。いや、入部させる気なのか？
ああ、くそー。選べる気がしないな。
高峰先輩は絶対に触らないでくださいね。
The lively chat continues between us library club members.
それじゃ皆さん行きますよ。
筧くん、これからもよろしくね。
Ah. The shutter goes off. Just in time to catch me holding Shirasaki's hand. No, she's holding her own hand. Finn, librarian like a good shepherd. There was like 4 more minutes of content that got cut off because of fucking random ass shortage. I know. Anyways, did that like unlock a new background for me? So it really is only those two. What's the appendix about? Something I have to censor? That's not something I have to... Actually, do I have to censor that? I would argue not. However, it's once again in the cosplay outfit, so it's probably got to be for the same reason. Actually, no, that's in the... That's outside. Oh. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.